Tell us if we're alive. Tell us if you can hear us. Tell us if you know what the secret of the evil planet Unicron is. Tell us all your theories about if Q is G.
He's obviously G.
It just raises questions.
Everything raises questions.
That's true.
Okay, we still don't look like we're going live here. It takes a while. Hello, thingy. It's green. Did it do that thing where it's streaming to the other? Oh no, it's spinning.
Green means recording.
Okay, I think.
Xandra, can you hear us?
Hello, Xandra. Hello, everyone else. Unless you don't exist, in which case... Oh, hi. Yes.
It's still just doing the spinny thing here. And still saying that we're offline.
Great.
They can hear us. We're fine.
No, they... Oh, no, they can hear us. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Oh, can you, take this computer offline? That
This
one?
one?
Yeah.
How?
Just quickly jump into the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So, yeah, just hit that.
Everyone knows my secret evil loving shame. Okay.
Sure. Okay, so we are continuing on last week's stream where we played a bunch of games about pets.
We had a big set of games about dogs lined up, and then we got about halfway through our list and realized, wow,
We need to play Miguel's game.
this is a lot of games about dogs. There were just more games about dogs than we anticipated that were worthy of being showcased.
Am I playing? Am I petting
You're
the
playing
puppet?
this.
I am petting the puppet the party. Okay.
It's on you.
Turn this on. We have a mouse. How to play. You're at a house party. You do not know anybody. But legend tells of a very good puppo hiding somewhere in the house. The clock is ticking and you're running out of small talk. This is very familiar. Can you find the pup at the party? Was mouse to look left, click to open doors, talk to people, pet pups. Right click to zoom. Follow the ARFs. Okay, so I may need stereo for this.
Remember, Miguel, it's not... You can still be a good person and not own a stereo TV.
I know.
I'm going to admit I know too many furries. Just reading this summary is just like firing all the wrong neurons.
I don't see what the problem is.
Okay. Wow, grumpy looking people. Rude.
Small talk is hard. Oh, it's the girl from Maniac Mansion?
I thought I've got like some sort of like targeting zoom.
They've all got a lot of animation frames. That's kind of surprising. One of those
Maybe I
parties
just
where
don't
just
speak the language.
one of those parties where literally everyone is cussing and doing nothing but cussing.
Oh, I heard enough. The toilets work. It's a sort of immersive sim.
Is there literally no way out of that bedroom except through the bathroom?
Apparently.
This is a poorly designed apartment.
I feel like I've been in apartments like this though.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone wants to be my friend.
Yeah, the dog.
Wasn't this run at Games Done Quick? I think it was.
Wait, another washroom?
Don't even worry about it.
Is this procedurally generated?
Sounds possible. This is a really big apartment. Oh, ARFs. This is so like illogically laid out, and yet believable.
Yes! Had a pop.
find that pup. The music is very chipper. Oh, can you play arcade games? No.
No time to do that. You have to find a dog.
There is no time for class.
It's not the 90s.
I miss the 90s.
Wait, this guy's a Sparkle.
Huh.
I don't trust it.
No, the person behind him has a sparkle. Because it was really good afro, I would guess.
No, I don't think so. I see no Sparkle.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh shit, 9 seconds!
Oh no! This apartment is so big.
Oh god, I didn't pop up.
Where is this? Indiana?
You pet 1 pups, explored 17 rooms, and talked to 12 people at the party. Then you went home and read comic books until you fell asleep. It was the right move.
You know, I feel like, oh my god.
Do you want to pet a pup?
No, but give it to me anyway? I feel like go to the party, feel nervous, pet 1 dog, and then go home and read comic books is actually very realistic. So,
Yeah, no, this is incredibly realistic.
Alright, is this WASD?
Yes.
Okay. Very smart of them to put a share button in their game. So this is WebGL or something?
That's handy.
Okay. No, but
It's disguised as one of the boxes.
Snake!
I think it's
Yeah.
back through there.
We're here.
Yeah. Yes!
It's so flat. Oh, plus 30 seconds.
Okay, so it's like how many can you manage to...
No.
do at
This
once?
is just
It's
very.
like Rescue the Beagles, except the dogs rescue you.
That's so deep, Christine. This is
Just like
very
in
much
real life.
dream architecture, right? Like you just
Yeah.
keep going from room to room, and there's.
I mean,
Where
it's
was
either
our-
dream architecture or just regular LA architecture.
Oh. If you get too close to the pups, you cut themselves on the What was that? There was a bark. I feel like. Wait, no, that way?
I like all the different people designs.
Yeah, they're good.
There's more variety than I was expecting.
Overall, the production values on this are unusually good. So, I think I must be missing something in that my headphones are. Wait a minute. Holy shit! This is fucking like Doctor Who shit over here. Look at this!
No, it's the same.
That's the same.
Oh, it's the same room. Okay. I got really excited for a moment that this was some kind of like portal rendering thing.
Non-Euclidean space.
Yeah. I've always wanted to explore FPS mechanics where the rooms overlap in absolute space.
Whoa, did the music change?
I think it did a little
Yeah.
bit. Alright, so there's something that I noticed while...
So we're like in the later stage of the party, I guess?
Yeah. I have a secret to reveal once I've lost this round. I feel like the whole just dash room to room thing is definitely a good strategy. This is working out for me. Why are you just hanging out in the bathroom?
That's really weird, to be honest.
Why are you eating pizza in the bathroom? This party sucks.
can tell this isn't a Canadian party because everyone isn't in the kitchen. It'd be like everything would be clear and then the kitchen would just be jammed full of people.
I think this house might be finite. Having a lot of dead ends. No, I'm not going to be able to pet the pup.
God.
This is like the
Oh
end
wait,
of, I heard it bark. This is like the end of Hotel California. I've only got one ear, so...
yeah, I'm gonna...
Wait, this way. No, I can do it,
You
Ah!
can't do it.
I can make it. No!
Oh!
Oh, this... Wow, it's on the pool table. That's not a
We
good
got 3
puppy.
pups, explored 52 rooms, and talked to 0 people in the party. An aggressive amount of food delivery. It worked out okay.
Alright, Christine, do you want to try?
No, I just want to look the fuck together.
So what I looked up is
Actual
that
locked dog.
there is a speedrun.com page for this. The two categories are 10 pups and all pups. The world record for 10 pups is 4 minutes. The world record for all pups is 58 minutes 34 seconds. So someone played this for 58 minutes, and I really hope that they were pharmaceutically aided. Only 9 people have ever completed the all pups category, and the slowest one did play this for 3 hours 26 minutes.
Some of these things don't look like dogs. Is that a dog?
What's going on with that one? It looks like it's got some kind of like gas mask or like just like mouth tentacles. Is this a spooky squid dog?
Anyway, what are we moving on to next?
Next.
We're being alerted the video bitrate is not great.
Oh.
That sounds correct. I
Uh,
don't have a great connection.
what are we getting here? We're getting green here.
I think it's just that we have a low bit rate, which
Yeah.
is intentional because we have a pretty bad internet connection.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We can try making it better and
Is
see.
it worse than last week?
Imagine the person does not know that we just don't have a very good.
Yeah, we stream
Yeah,
in
no,
SD
that's
because otherwise we get jitters. We can try upping it because sometimes we get better than other times. but-
it's probably just gonna be problematic.
I can't tell if they're complaining about the size of the screen or complaining about the bitrate.
We have a low bit rate. That's just.
Blame Canadian internet businesses.
What are we playing next?
We could do the other one that involves keyboard and mouse,
Okay.
which is Lisa. And so one person will play with the mouse and another person will play with the keyboard. Is how it's done.
Oh, interesting. Oh, this. Okay, I think that maybe the problem with the bitrate was mostly just the way I was playing the last game.
Probably just because it was changing
So
the
much
screen
movement.
super fast.
Yeah.
Chat window has really small text. Oh yeah, it does. Something happened there. That should be a bit better. And then-
Is this making sound? I can't tell if my headphones are having a problem or if there's just no sound.
It should be pretty quiet, I think. Okay, chat is not as TV now.
Yay.
We should be getting some form of sound from this. Is
I'm not hearing anything.
yeah, I wonder if the sound thing, because we loaded a new game, is having trouble.
Maybe other configurations.
Sorry,
Is
configurations.
there any like options in the game? Is sound just not on?
I think sound might be on, but going through to them and not us.
No, it's not. It's
Oh.
not going anywhere. Therefore, I'm
Um,
wondering if it's just not making sound.
I can't move right now. Try moving and
I
walking. Try hitting the other button. I think it's your bark button.
Maybe I haven't learned to bark yet.
No, I think you can bark from the start, from what I can remember.
There are several buttons in order to do anything. Except for move. Oh,
Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
we're not getting sound.
how did you bark? Oh, like that. Wow, that's a lot of buttons.
1 sec. Folks, you just gotta sort out sound, because we're not getting any sound coming through. Unfortunately, the lack of a working TV means we have to do a much more complicated sound routing.
Sorry. Stop moving the mouse, please.
Sorry. Oh, crud, yeah. That makes sense.
So 1 sec while we get this sorted out. Something that's really neat about this game is it's not actually 3D. If you look at the dog's leg, I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but it's actually made out of a set of stacked stripes.
I'm really curious if this actually looks any different
Sorry,
than it
I
would to
can't.
just render in 3D and then, like, downsample. I'm also wondering if you can
I
see
can't
how...
modify the volume like this.
You want to put the game?
Sure, but I don't think that's going to be able to help.
I'll switch over to Couch Video while this is happening. Hello people, welcome to Couch Talk.
I'm high resolution.
While Christine tries to figure out what's going wrong.
I will need you to tell me if you hear anything.
I hear nothing. Such a good opening to see.
Yeah, I love the like slow fade from white. Oh. Oh no, I'm just hearing you making sounds.
Yeah,
So
not
we're getting anything on the... No, we're getting nothing on the stream either.
Yes, that's correct.
Definitely heard sounds when I tested this earlier.
Yeah, but it might not be going to the correct device.
Oh, I'm other person. I'm Miguel. Person who does not know me.
This is Miguel. This is Spooky Squid.
So yeah, we're just having some issues with the weird setup until I get a new TV. Sorry, trying to help. Turn up the volume on this, but we're not getting any sound through to...
No,
The
there's literally no volume sound.
If you get something else to make a sound, does it work? Like, is it just Lisa that won't make sound, or is it just that the...
The game is not.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to play this. It's not.
Okay.
I
Is it playable without sound?
am out of.
It might be that it has really nice, like,
yeah.
ambient sound design.
Yeah, sorry, I'm afraid
Like wind through
we're having
trees
some
and stuff?
technology issues. What are we playing next?
I think the next one is
Dig
Dig
Dog.
Dog.
I'm really curious about this one.
Right. This will require me to put. No, the controller's already in that one. Okay.
So hopefully we'll have a chance to go back to Lisa when we've got a proper sound setup.
Pass me the
Oh
controller.
yeah, we've
just
got
make sure-
sound. Ow.
Pass me the controller.
Definitely sound.
I want to make sure it's working properly.
So Dig Dog has a really interesting
Switch
development.
it over.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, it works fine.
Working.
And we're getting sound. So yeah, it's just something with
Yep.
Lisa.
So Dig Dog has a really interesting development backstory, but let's play it before we go into that.
Sounds good. Oh, we've got chat going over top of the game.
A running theme with this stream is just absolutely insisting on doing the games that Miguel and Christine decided they want to play, which means like switching back and forth between Dreamcast's 10-year-old PC games and any number of other things. and sometimes the amount of video configuration that Miguel does to get this working is fairly amazing.
I don't do any of it well, of course, because that would be even more work.
Sometimes it works better than other times.
So Dig Dog is what we're playing now. Dig Dog. And that's an icon. Okay. Information is updated. So I have seen a teeny bit of Alina, the other artist at Spooky Squid, playing this. And she recommended it. Wow, this is loud. Can people hear stuff okay, or is the music too loud?
I think your headphones might just be a lot.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so what exactly are you trying to do here?
Get the bone.
Was there more than one bone?
I don't know what the deal is with that. It's like,
No,
we're going to be
that's not
learning.
good.
It's an action roguelike, so there'll be a lot of dying and learning.
That's a bone.
Oh,
Oh no! I like that close effect. Jeez. Power digging. The background, like, there's something just slightly off kilter about the art in like a good way, like the weird like floaty backgrounds.
Now, it does sort of be like one thing you really want amateur game art to have, which is the colors don't suck.
Yeah.
You get that right, and like a whole bunch of other stuff becomes forgivable.
There's, I don't know, the whole like the silhouette style has been done absolutely to death, but this manages to still be interesting just because it's making good use of color. Huh.
that doesn't look like a friend. Okay, so this one's big.
So the reason that we're having audio issues is that we don't have a TV that has audio out. And the capture card we have does not have audio out. So we need to get Windows to have multiple outputs, which is actually more difficult than it should be.
Yeah.
The week that Miguel released Russian Subway Dogs, his television died and his coffee pot attempted to kill him. And attempted to kill him is not hyperbole. It could have in fact caused serious
That was a pretty bad
long-term
explosion, to be
difficulties, yeah.
honest.
There's a hole in my ceiling, a small one.
Well,
And
I'm glad it's in your ceiling and not in your face.
And then, yeah.
I'd be really sad if it was in your face.
It's a bad place.
Yeah. Please, only the current number of holes in your face.
Okay.
I mean, if
I
you
bet
want
you
to get
can't jump on
piercings,
those
we
guys.
support you, but...
Oh shit, okay. Little hangy things are bats. Little hangy things are bats. Okay, I want to go one more time and then I'll pass it on. So yeah, that little hangy thing, bat. Had not caught that when you were playing.
Yeah, not a friend.
So do you feel you're actually getting challenged out of this?
I feel like I'm just starting to figure out how it works.
Okay.
Oh, okay, those are like collectible coins
Huh.
for the shop, I imagine.
Is there a shop?
I think Alina found a shop at one point.
Okay.
There's like those guys with the glowy things.
Maybe the guy with the glowy things takes other glowy things.
But he's blue.
The spiky enemies kill other enemies when they land on them, which is a good...
I bet you can't jump on that guy's head.
probably.
Yes, bark button. Oh shit.
I'm very happy with the bark button doing nothing. That's good.
No, you can also bark your way through, like...
I'm
Can
wondering
you
if I,
chomp at him?
I'm wondering if I can dash in some way sideways, the same way I dig. There. Okay. It's like a double tap that becomes a... Yeah. So if I go down a bit...
That's such a weird...
What happens if... Okay, cool.
Did you still take damage?
I took damage before.
I really am hoping that the bark button does literally nothing. So this is... I've got a rule about games with dogs, which is that if there is a dog, you should be allowed to pet it. This obviously does not count for games where the protagonist is a dog. That's different. But it seems like there should be a bark button that doesn't do anything. It's like...
If barking isn't already a mechanic.
Right, right. Just, if the player is not the dog, it should be possible to pet the dog. If you are the
There we
dog,
go.
it should be possible to bark.
Yeah,
Oh.
like I don't know why you do it.
Huh.
And also that seems really hard to get into.
I mean, that's probably the...
Do I even have enough points, I wonder?
Who knows?
It doesn't say how much anything is.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
The mysteries of the shop are not... Is there a cat game rule? Yes. If there's a cat game, if there's a cat in the game, you should be able to pick it up, at which point it should try to claw your eyes out. The only game to get close to this was Zelda Twilight Princess, which did allow you to pick up the cats, and you could do nothing else with them. You couldn't have to just pick them up and carry them around. But they didn't try to kill you, which is very unrealistic. Okay, so how does this work? Whoa.
Wasn't there also like an
Oh.
opening tutorial where you had to herd the cats?
I don't remember... I remember having to herd goats, but that sounds adorable. So I hope that you remember correctly and I don't. Okay.
Coin ones. So you should have to like go from... Oh nice, you got more.
Huh.
Oh, it looks like if they land on a spiky thing, it also
Yeah.
kills them.
Which
Yeah.
is a good bit of, like...
That's the shit I
There's-
like.
Yeah, when the enemies can kill the other enemies. Seems like there's not a lot of challenge in this. I mean, I guess it's sort of like, you have to be careful not to go down too quickly.
I feel like we still like we haven't been able to buy
Yeah,
something
no.
from the shop.
We are really on.
Yeah, we haven't had a need yet for anything from the shop.
Yeah. Like, I guess it depends on how does it get harder as you get more bones. I know I've seen other colors.
I see.
So
Let's try to get to another color and see if it changes. Can you do a double dash in the air? Yes, as sus- Ah!
power dash, angle
Alright,
dash.
guys, I'm gonna do something for science.
Oh,
Nice, it is like Spelunky. Oh shit! Oh shit, you can rob the shop! You can rob the shop. Okay, am
Yes,
I an outlaw
okay.
now? Am I still an outlaw?
I don't know. So can you do an angle dash now?
Doesn't seem like it. I've got the ankle dash icon though.
You're definitely going diagonal when you try?
Yeah?
Hmm.
What was the second one? It looked like a magnet or something?
I think it's like a power one. I don't know what that. Oh shit.
Wait, I had 2 hearts. That was weird. I wonder what the warp option does. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with roguelikes, a running thing since NetHack is that if there is a shop, you can steal from the shop, but the game makes you mechanically regret it horribly. So in NetHack, if you ever steal from the shop, like, the game is basically over. He's, like, unkillable, unbeatable.
How do you do that dash thing?
It's like a double tap, double jump while pushing sideways. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, like that.
Oh,
Yeah, Spelunky does an interesting thing where if you rob the shop, the game changes completely and gets much harder, but still is like finishable. Like the game's not over, it's just like no one but a really pro player would want to rob the shop because the downsides are too great. But if you're a pro player, you pretty much always rob the shop. So I'm curious exactly, like in this one we robbed the shop and it punished us horribly, but only in that level, so I'd be curious what happens the next time you find a shop after you rob. You can also do the dash down.
Oh. But you don't go white and invincible when you do that.
Yeah.
That one's a different
Ooh.
color.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That
Or
probably
three.
takes us to the next.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
music sound. Nice.
I bet.
At the opening, there was those
Yeah.
different
So
bones.
Morph will
That's
probably
probably
take us back to that.
so that slowly we get access to each world.
This is some extremely epic chiptunes.
Nice.
No, no, no. It's not nice.
Ledge grab or reflect.
I don't know what that is. The shopkeeper seems so nice, just like a little glowy alien.
Right pocket.
Shit.
Oh. Yeah, roguelike.
Mm-hmm. What's Warp do? Whoa.
Oh!
Whoa!
Each time we
Interesting.
collect it, we're closer to getting enough to be able to warp there. So it's like a collectible.
Oh!
It's like make enough runs and then that one's accessible. That's my guess. Like,
Interesting.
shit. Do that right.
If at any point you get a chance to get a an extra heart, that is going to be extremely OP.
Shit!
No!
I'll try one more time.
Sure. I'm really getting like a Toe Jam and Earl vibe from this music.
Hmm. I still have never played that. I was really shocked to I think from you that it's actually a roguelike.
It's
like
extremely...
one of the first action roguelikes.
Yeah, it's the creators specifically said that it was inspired by playing a bunch of Rogue in college. But it's a very classical roguelike. You're just going up instead of down.
There's no point going after monsters that don't have the yellow bit.
Nope. Unless they're blocking the way.
I keep doing it anyway because it's fun.
But dangerous.
The digging has a nice, like, chunky feel to it. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I feel like there's an unusual bit of balance in that, like blasting through walls is actually like
Moment here.
is like much more satisfying than it is mechanically useful. I just want to do it all the time.
Yeah. Here.
No! Damn it.
1 sec.
Go for it.
We should just play to a Camino
Yeah.
at some point. This is also co-op, right?
It is co-op. It's
Alright.
it's
So
a
that's-
really good co-op game, actually.
Two things that I am very interested in.
Yeah.
Weird action takes on roguelikes and co-op.
Oh, there's a heart up there.
Huh.
I'm not sure what happened there, but
It looks like something someone dropped. It doesn't look like it's for sale.
yeah.
It's interesting, this has an even more of a downward momentum than Spelunky has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know someone was floating a theory for Spelunky 2 that it was going to be about climbing upwards instead of going downwards.
Nice.
Which sounds neat in terms of like thematic mirroring, but actually, like, there's so much you get out of the fact that Spelunky goes down.
Yeah, it's one of the interesting things about Spelunky is that climbing is very, very hard. So occasionally it puts you in a situation
How
where
can I
you
get back
have
up
to
there?
climb.
Yeah.
So you like,
Oh well.
can you climb?
You don't have many coins, anyways.
Yeah. Well, I want to grab the heart.
Hmm. Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh, I bet he's the one that gives you the heart. Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice!
No.
So can you not go through the kind of like slightly chunky ones?
Yeah, weirdly, the ones that have, like, framing around them.
Yeah, it looks like they ought to be the easily breakable ones.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing now instead of digging. This is a very normal way for a dog to dig. Oh, you can jump higher if you hold down the jump button while you hit it. You go up a little further. The way the dog spins when it gets the bone is just like so violent.
Yeah.
It makes me worried something went wrong.
It's the same as like when it hits the spikes.
Yeah. But now you yourself are the buzzsaw.
I like that the most basic enemy I was actually slowly taking out the level. I hadn't noticed that at first.
Yeah.
It would be interesting if that actually had more of a mechanical attack.
I mean, it's definitely opened up like enemies.
Hmm. I've forgotten how to dig. Ah! Oh, that wasn't good. Can I try one more time?
Mhm.
I did pretty quickly that time. This is like definitely one of those games where like the challenge is in like not getting distracted and getting sloppy. Like more so than any one specific thing you do being hard. The little kind of like slightly round things. Oh, whoa. Is that just buried?
Yeah, they're sometimes just buried. So, like, there's also a good reason to just wander through the environment a bit. Oh, combos.
Huh.
Huh. How do you... Oh, like that. Wide spark? What does that mean?
Don't know. You can always take out the shopkeeper and grab them both.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Okay, here we go.
You're making a, like...
I'm making a...
Oh.
No. That was not worth it. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Alright.
Oh, it takes out one
Takes
life.
one health, which is actually very similar to Spelunky. So the thing I mentioned earlier about this game having an interesting development history, this game was developed sort of as an experiment by...
No!
Oh!
I'm doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game was developed after the developer wrecked their hands, got RSI so bad they couldn't type at all. And so they decided they were going to try to make a game completely without using their hands. None of this game involved. They did it. They did everything with speech recognition. They built like a graphics editor that allowed them to create graphics without using their hands.
Did they do it like, was it like a foot pedal based type thing?
I'm not sure. I think it was actually just all. I think they actually just did it where input from the speech synthesis was somehow controlling like a. Was actually controlling like a cursor or something. And the article I saw said that the only time they used their hands, any time in development, was when they had to playtest the game, which is slightly ironic because it's a game that's developed without having hands, but it can't be played without using a controller. So that's if the development is more accessible than the game itself, which is kind of interesting. But
oh, what's that? Looks like maybe invincibility to saws or something.
huh?
Buzz
Pal? I like it. I don't get it, but I like it.
Well, I can't afford it, so...
Enchanters of Numbers. I think that's what Eon is. Shit.
Oh, so a little bit farther, closer to gaining the warp. I like that system. Like Spelunky also has a version of it. Of, like repeated runs open up the ability to go straight to the next world for practice.
Yeah.
But Spelunky also has that thing where, like, to do a full run, you need to start from the beginning.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, even if you're not doing the full run thing...
Oh wow, that's weird. This is the first bone that we found that, like, hasn't been high up.
Or
that hasn't been, like, at the bottom, either.
Yeah.
Like...
It was pretty close to the bottom.
Yeah, but I think you could still get into a situation where you couldn't get it. Which hasn't been true for the others.
It might be it just gets higher in every area. The thing about Spelunky is that if you... Several roguelikes have a thing where, like, you need to stock up on items and gold and stuff early on in order to survive the later bits. Spelunky is definitely like that. If you use the, if you use the warps, it's actually going to be much... That's cute.
I've done
what are
things
those
like...
about?
Whoa, what the... Whoa!
Oh, they're not friends at all.
Oh,
Okay.
how close are we to the warp now? Okay, one more, it looks like, when we get to the warp. And then there's...
This is a very chill area.
Oh, okay, so there's 4 worlds. Red. I think this is, like, fairly exceptionally, like, accessible for an action roguelike.
Yeah, it's very chill. It's sort of like, I could... This has, like, the kinds of There's, like, a set of properties that, like... It feels like a handheld game, basically. Like, there's a set of properties that... Ugh. Like, back when I used to just carry a GBA all the time, or back when there were still good games on the iPhone. Like, stuff that would just make me play it, like at a bus stop or something.
So I've realized these aren't cut out. If you get down to the lower parts, they're actually stones, just using the same blue as the sky.
That's visually...
Yeah,
That's how I was
see that?
reading it. Yeah.
Okay, Eon S is not Enchantress of Numbers, so... I've been wrong about that the entire time Eon S has been visiting our feed. Hello, Eon, who is not Enchantress of Numbers. That was smooth.
So maybe pick up more coins. Oh, there's another coin. You've got this thing where like this dash is kind of a bit chaotic,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then the saws that you really don't want to hit.
yeah. It's definitely like the faster way though to move, right?
Yeah. This doesn't seem to have any like ghost mechanic, like if you don't need to worry about taking too long on a level.
No.
So
But also you really destroy the scenery, so
Yeah.
it's not really a lot. I don't think it needs to incentivize.
Yeah.
That as much.
Oh
Darn.
shit!
Big jump sounded good.
Kidding. One go, then I'll pass it off.
Sure.
Yeah, I really like the way like the debris sort of shrinks after you.
Everything is very punchy.
Yeah, no, there's a good.
Yeah, no, that has a good feel.
Oh. Got too much into dashing.
It's so fun.
Dashing is not your friend.
I'm trying to think of other, like, the chiptunes. I think to me they remind me of, like, Chip Challenge.
Mm.
Not Chip Challenge, Commander Keen stuff.
Huh.
Hmm.
Which also sort of had, like, funky
Yeah.
synthesis.
Get back here.
I'm trying to figure out what's happening with that main synth. Like, is that FM synthesis or what?
There's definitely an FM synth in the next in the orange level.
Hit points, Buzz. Oh man, I really want to know what Buzz Pal is.
I've got a theory.
The FM is what's making me think of Toe Jam and Earl, but like, this is definitely, I think, better quality than this Sega Sound chip could do. It's just very, very clean.
Oh no.
But that's not good.
Ah, so you can't do a downward dash.
Oh, and you were
So
just
close.
about to get the last orange we needed. Steam's big dogging for the rest of us. Yeah, that little bit of screen shake also when you dig.
Yeah.
The crunchy noise, the screen shake, the little particles.
Think this is safe to jump down? Probably not.
I don't think it gives you unsafe.
Hmm.
I haven't seen any unsafe drops in this world anymore.
Interesting. It would be interesting if that were like a specific, Okay, I'm going to be a criminal.
Okay.
I really should have found the path to this thing before I...
Also, should have gotten some.
Yeah!
Yeah, well, it was trying to kill me. Am I still a criminal?
Doesn't look like.
It
See.
seems like it's hopping faster.
Really? But well, we may never know. That was interesting. We have a question from the chat. How do the doggos, are they very good? Would you describe this dog as a good dog?
Doing his best under these circumstances.
They're all good dogs.
It's got kind of like a terrier-ish look, right? I don't know.
They're all good dogs, Audrey. Man, that is too many saws. And if I'm saying that...
Miguel represented of the Saw division of the Saw party.
Saws of life.
I feel like the dog is almost the only thing in this world I could not imagine Miguel designing. The little sticky glob things kind of look like they're out of Mail Game Jumpman. I assume that's just because there's only so many ways you can draw an enemy in 8x8 pixels.
Starting to get more aggressive about getting coins. Too many times we've been at that shop without enough.
Man, just rob it. All the incentives point that way. There don't seem to be any permanent consequences.
Yeah, but you lose a life.
I feel like that one was hopping more. I think as soon as we uncovered it, it would be after us.
I was really excited to see that, though.
I'm enjoying watching these guys all wander off the same cliff and kill themselves. Oh no, now this. Oh yeah, no, that guy's hopping a lot, so maybe it's not an issue.
He just hops. It's his thing. Alright, you should be able to buy something.
Yeah.
Wide Spark. You just look so happy when you buy things. This shopkeeper is a friend. What is Wide Spark?
Oh, is maybe when I hit them while
Why don't you bark?
dashing?
Nothing. Okay.
Whoa.
Good. Red.
Yeah, I see it. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of...
Nice. Nice.
I don't think you have enough anymore.
Sometimes they're three. They're just three. I like the, making enough space to be able to jump on things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it was. The spark.
Oh,
When I jump on things, it now does a big
nice.
reflect for 5, white spark again for 5. Not worth it.
The whole thing about
Yes.
it being possible to
Right.
trap yourself is interesting. It might be cool if it did more of that.
I imagine it'll probably get harder as it goes along.
Is that the first time we've seen spikes that weren't at the bottom?
Or no, it's not. We've seen them in orange before.
So happy.
I feel like the most interesting thing that's happened to me while I've been doing this was the act of trying to make sure I had a pre-dug pathway from the shopkeeper to the exit. Like so far, none of the
Okay, you've got a limit to how many times you can dash.
nice.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
We can warp now, though, right?
Yeah, we should now be able to warp.
Yay! This is our new home.
Yeah, it seems like you get something like 3 dashes
Cool.
in the air.
That's
So
a
dashing
lot.
back and
Very
forth
generous.
is totally worthwhile.
So these things just not respect anything. They just go through.
They're just real friggin' creepy.
The ghosts.
Yeah.
Stone texture is a little more obvious when they all are bunched together like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't realize until Christine had gotten here once.
What happens if you land on
Ah,
the... What happens if you land on this... Oh, interesting. What happens if you land on the spikes with invisibility frames? Invincibility frames, whatever.
you'll probably still die once you lose them.
Obviously, this would have the thing of it is better to do a full run because you've got the chance to do more shopkeeper stuff.
Yeah.
But nothing the shopkeeper sells seems to be very useful.
I feel like that
Oh,
dash,
yeah.
I just didn't have enough times to use it.
A diagonal dash would be really helpful if I could figure out how to do it.
Yeah. But those sparks, that was a pretty wide blast radius.
Is that use? I don't know, unless they're all bunched together.
Think of how often there's enemies with the spikes down below me a little bit.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That noise.
Oh, what's
Whoa.
that?
Whoa.
Oh!
Interesting.
It's pretty good.
Neat.
Hey, what happens if you destroy a block that has one of those weird stone things sitting on it?
The stone things just break, I think. They're just like the cactuses in the other area.
Okay.
It seems like it'd be a really good, like, entry point action roguelike. Like,
Yeah.
if you're just wanting to get into it but not up for the, like, crazy challenge that is usually associated with them.
Yeah. Spelunky is not a friendly game. It's got a lot of. Oh, for fuck's.
Spelunky's one flaw is actually that it's kind of, and we've discussed this before, that I feel like it's almost too systemic in that there's often things you want in an action game where you have, oh, the green one, holy shit.
I mean, the complaint I put forward is it's got like 16 buttons and you need to use all of them.
Well, there's that, but also
Whoa.
the enemies don't have, what do you call them, anticipation frames, which is something that you generally want in
Yeah.
action games.
Could you explain for the stream the concept of an anticipation frame? Because I
So-
can't remember what. Did I just kill a shopkeeper?
I don't think so. Basically, what you want is you want players to be able to read what an enemy is going to do before they do it. And so the typical thing is to have a big wind-up or anticipation before an attack. And because basically the rules are the same for you as they are for the enemies in Spelunky, whoa shit, things that shoot. None of the enemies have real anticipation frames.
Right, so it's like.
So like if something throws something at you, you've got no warning and suddenly the thing is being thrown at you.
Right. And they can't add the anticipation frames for the player because, you know, you want, when you press the button, for it to immediately take
Yeah.
effect.
An example of something that does have anticipation frames for doing a lot of actions is like the original Prince of Persia.
Mm.
A lot of like early experiments with rotoscope for games put in the anticipation.
Prince of Persia, I think that the main character does have anticipation frames, but it feels really bad and sluggish. Just makes everything feel slow.
Yeah, no, that's the result of anticipation frames is more realistic animation for the player character, but less responsiveness.
Sure.
No, and then there's
No ways, then.
Flashback, which you should stream sometime because it's actually grid-based, but doesn't look like it's grid-based.
Huh.
Really? That's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's like every time you do a move, you're actually going to a specific spot. That's like X number of pixels from the other specific spot you could be in. But it deals with like being knocked back with all of the possible things that could happen.
Yeah.
So it's actually basically a grid-based game without appearing like a grid-based
It really
game.
doesn't look like it.
I think Out of This World is also kind of like that.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what is
Well,
also...
I mean, Out of This World is like very much
Yeah.
leaning on the pre-scripted stuff, right? Like,
Yeah. You know, it actually does a really good job of hiding its grid is Abe's Odyssey, which is a very out-of-this-world, like, or a very out-of-this-world flashback-like game that does not at all look like it's on a grid, but extremely is. Just the animations are fluid enough that it looks like it just, oh, it just came to a stop there.
Yeah, no, like that style of animation is like it's really common in like fighting games, right? Like
Yeah, no, fighting games. But that's like fighting games are all about playing with that and the like amount of time after an attack that you can't do anything.
Yeah.
but I
they're
mean, even
basically
then, often
playing
like
animation
there will
sequence.
definitely be like very quick ones, like where you want
Yeah.
it to come out in the first frame.
I think this game made a good move putting its best song in the first area.
I like all of
Really?
these
Yeah, I
so
like this
far.
one actually.
I think like one of the like interesting things that like systemic games still have been super well explored, but actually like where you make the exceptions to the rules is I think something that's really interesting. And I haven't seen a lot of like writing or videos about. So like example, Breath of the Wild. You think there's friendly fire in Breath of the Wild, right? Like enemies can hurt each other.
Yeah.
So it's actually like there's classifications of enemies.
Huh.
So if you think about it, goblins never hurt other goblins in it.
Okay.
Okay.
They'll swing right through each other because you're often
Huh.
facing a mob of them. So if
Huh.
they could hit each other, it would just be chaos.
Huh.
But they can hit certain things that are lower than them. They can hit the bats, and they can hit the blobs. Everything can hit the blobs.
Interesting.
Enemies that are bigger than goblins can hit the goblins. I don't know if they can hit each other. I think they can, because you're unlikely to have a bunch of them together. So that sort of chaos is less likely to happen.
Interesting.
I've been doing a little bit of poking around to figure out where they put the exceptions, but there are actually a whole bunch of exceptions to that systemic combat system.
It seems like all the exceptions you're describing are things that, like, if it didn't, like, it seems to entirely be based on, would this be visually satisfying to watch happen?
Not just visually, but like gameplay-wise, if like getting a crowd of goblins had them like wailing on each other by
Yeah.
mistake, it would look bad. It would feel bad.
It would ruin the challenge.
I guess, I'm not sure I've seen it come up because, like, in this particular game, like, enemies bunching together is not really a threat. But I like that, at least in the first couple areas, the most dangerous enemy is the spiky one, but the spiky one also destroys other enemies for you.
Yeah.
That's a good decision.
No, I wish there was more of that, but I'm always like pro enemy friendly fire
Yeah.
as like a general rule. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the like early sort of systemic games on PC, all of them sort of suffered from that, like not thinking about what was going to feel good and only ever thinking about whether the system was consistent.
Yeah.
Um,
What are you thinking of as, like, early PC system games?
Mostly like the early immersive sims.
Mm.
So like the Ultima Underworld, stuff like that.
Yeah, and a lot of those were kind of like sort of keyboard-based games, right?
Yeah.
Like where you're moving discreetly and like thinking for 3 seconds for each key press.
Ultima Underworld is actually really weird. We need to stream it at some point. It's unfortunately like utterly unplayable because it is like literally contemporaneous with the full first Wolfenstein. But it's like a complex simulated 3D world.
Wow.
But since it was like basically like a year or two after Eye of the Beholder, one of the like best looking of one of those discrete dungeon exploration games, it controls like that.
Ooh.
You mouse into the corners and like your cursor changes, and when you push down, you'll rotate or you'll move forward or you'll sidestep.
Darn.
It was like 2 or 3 years before WASD controls.
After this, shall we switch over to Russian Subway Dogs?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So when we go to Russian Subway Dogs, you'll see why Miguel is talking so much about systemic games, because he just made one. What was the diamond thing? If you destroy the diamond block, it takes out a diamond-shaped chunk of dirt. And I don't know if anyone knows, but there was a moment where Christine attempted to see if you could use a diamond-shaped, the diamond blast to destroy enemies, but you can't. And they killed her because she failed to take them out with her diamond.
Which is too bad. I feel like it kind of would have been.
It would have made sense. That would have been a really good, like... It also would have, like... This game, like, keeps... A lot of the things this game adds don't really change the gameplay fundamentally. Like, the things that... The burrowers, those change the gameplay immensely. But, like, a lot of, like, the enemy types in, like, the second and third levels are kind of... Oh, jeez.
I've only got 1 coin. There's no... Oh, wait. That's
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's worth killing a shot. That's worth committing murder for. Nope, you're gonna die.
No. Shit.
No,
Nope.
doesn't matter.
Nope.
That was totally worth committing murder for. Maybe I can just, like, dig around enough and they'll be... Oh, shit! Shit!
Okay, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. One more.
Okay.
One thing about, so the thing was, I was talking earlier about, robbing the shopkeeper in Spelunky, and something I had to play Spelunky a long time before I realized it is that Spelunky has this really interesting design principle where everything that can hurt you has some circumstance under which it's potentially useful, and everything that helps you has some circumstance under which it's potentially can kill you. So like bats are enemies, and like they seem like they ought to be like purely bad, but if you can lure a bat into a correct position, you can bounce off it and go somewhere else. Or like the traps, that are, you can like, the traps are like very deadly in early play, but like they can destroy enemies for you. Or like the ghost at the end of each level can be used for ghost mining, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's always nice when, like, a design thing turns it into sort of like a situational choice.
Except for ghost mining, which is just like unambiguously are really bad.
Ghost mining is the...
It makes the game worse.
Ghost mining is the one big design mistake. Like, if you like sit there and are thinking about design, it makes a lot of sense, but it really ruins the game.
It's just like, it just slows everything down massively. It's like setting up stuff for ghost mining and then doing it just like adds minutes to your play time.
Yeah, it's very...
When the whole point of it is that's supposed to add a time pressure that keeps the game interesting.
Yeah, and again, I suspect that it just didn't occur to Mossmouth that people would actually wind up ghost mining, right? Because I think the design goal is supposed to be, it's unbelievably hard, unbelievably risky, unbelievably deadly, but it's got this extremely high reward. But it's just like
also really boring once you're good at it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that
like it's a skill that you can develop.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden the reward is just so high.
Okay, I'm curious what happens. I might die from doing this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, what if I made the optimal path cumbersome? The problem is that at my level of play, the only decision about whether to ghost mine or not is like trading off my own boredom versus an incredible in-game advantage.
Yeah, no, that's definitely like...
I feel like it should absolutely never be the case that the designer should set up like a trade where the user is trading like out-of-game, real-world clock time to do a thing.
Especially not if it's not interesting.
Yeah, clock time should never be a resource.
It's interesting that like I'm trying to get back here, but each time I do it, I make it harder for
yeah,
me to get back to
it's
the
really
spot.
hard to do that.
Okay.
I don't know what the power dash is.
Now I have to somehow...
Yeah, you have to let it destroy the...
Fuck.
That's good. That's good, actually. So it's...
Okay, one more go.
So there's not a huge penalty to killing the shopkeeper, but in order to get the items, you have to do something much, much riskier. That's good.
That's good, yeah.
So you sacrifice... That is actually a pretty good balance. You sacrifice one heart, and you have to do something very risky to get the actual items out.
And since you normally have just 2 hearts to start with, it basically turns it into a one-hit kill with that enemy.
Yeah.
SteamWorld Dog. Will someone explain this joke to me?
I think instead of SteamWorld Dig, it's SteamWorld Dog.
Oh.
Its name is already, though, a pun on, like, the original digging game.
Yeah.
Dig Dug. What was it? the deal that the Diet guy was called Doug? Was that his name? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know
I think
what you're
his,
talking about.
I think his name
Are
was
you just
actually.
saying shit?
I think his name was actually Dig Dug. This comes up later in the later. There was a later game for the DS in which they made it canonical that Mr. Driller is Dig Dug's son.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Whoa! That was a series of things that happened. Yeah, what time is it? We'll probably play a little teeny bit more of this. Do you
I
wanna
think
go and see?
I mean, I'm good. I'm gonna go on. I want to get through Russian Subway Dogs. So, we were originally going to stream this just last week, but we were having a good time streaming it. But that means that Christine and I have been holding off on playing Russian Subway Dogs so that we can play it during the stream. Do we know how to get stuff started without Christine?
I don't think so. What are the options? Music, sound, rumble.
Wow, that's actually a lot of.
Yeah, that's good language. Oh, I guess there's not that
It's
many
just only,
languages.
yeah,
Oh, there you go.
right. It's probably just
Like,
from
remember the
open-
deep conversations we had with the shopkeeper?
Like there are open databases of common words in games that you can just pull from.
Thoughts on games that make your only punishment.
So that's punishment. That's not a resource, right? You can't trade time to get something. It's that you are fighting to keep your time from being wasted. I'm not sure it's good, but it's not as bad.
Especially since often the way that your time is wasted is by getting better at the segment that you're on.
Yeah. So that's the basic thing happening in like repetition-based games.
Yeah.
So I think we've got some new people this week in the stream. This is Russian Subway Dogs. It was released by Miguel, aka Spooky Squid Games, about 2 weeks ago. We have the
We're having
frame
slow.
rate.
I'm having that slowdown issue, so you've got to figure out what causes that.
This is going to take a minute. The VSync is syncing to the external monitor or something, and it's causing the game to run at like 30 frames per second.
Yeah, I think it's that it's trying to... It's like syncing up to the Elgato, and then the Elgato is giving it bad info.
Right. So just piece of advice, if you play this game, don't run it on 2 monitors
How's that looking
simultaneously and an Elgato streaming device.
It seems to be not moving at all.
Yeah, fine. For the keyboard?
I never started again.
Um,
Can't really see shit.
yeah, no. If you want to use... We've got a mouse and
Yeah.
keyboard here, so... So, we've played basically through the first line, and the first line is mostly playing with the very basic cooking mechanics, and just with variations in timing. Of like when
Just-
things
yeah,
come
that's-
out, how many things come out.
This looks
Like
good.
it's, yeah,
This is good.
oh yeah, it's good. It's solid.
Yeah, so basic principles of the game. Bark to make people drop their food, pick up the food. You get rewarded if it's in the air, you get rewarded if it's been cooked
With an
by...
explosion or any other heat source.
You get points for juggling things. So if I had bounced this like 3 times, yeah, that burrito, which was cooked with 3 things, was worth 3 times as much. So like I guess I'll go first.
Sure.
You might want to warm up with some of the early bones you haven't gotten. So like each level has a set of enemies you're dealing with,
Don't get rid of this guy. Summon a turret vodka juggle, okay.
and then sub-challenges, which are either sort of teaching you something or like giving you a little bit of a challenge.
How have we not done this without an old woman being with a fish? That doesn't sound that hard.
I think you only played through it once.
Yeah.
Okay. That sucks.
So yeah, we played through this line and then a little bit into the second line, which is where it starts to introduce the really systemic stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
So basically this game is all about how things combine, and the first level is all just sort of introducing the things, and the second level starts actually combining them.
and starts adding things that combine with them in deeper ways.
Jeez. So if you're not quite sure what's happening because we're a little bit further in,
You got the second combo already.
Yeah, I did. No!
That fish needs to be cooked before it can be eaten.
I forgot.
Fresh.
Andy, try to remember the principles of...
Cooking fish.
Yeah.
And there's a risk-reward thing. The more valuable you make a piece of food by juggling vodka before cooking it, the more points you could lose if another dog eats it. I really tried to, like, always make everything somewhat of a choice and somewhat of a risk and a reward.
What do you need in order to complete the level? Do you need an A or just not an F?
Just not enough.
Okay, well then I'm already good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And generally the way we tuned it is, it's usually a bit of a cakewalk to just finish the level. By Spooky Squid difficulty standards. But to, the bones are where the challenge is.
Yeah.
And you always still have to pass the level.
But sometimes if you get the bones, you are, sometimes if you are, if you get the... Okay.
Oh wait, we've got the story.
Elk and fish together? Yum! Prepare your taste buds. This subway is serving up the perfect Subway surf and turf.
This station.
Drill.
Oh boy.
Getting 4 elk to charge in a hot sauce fire, getting a fire elk to charge through a babushka, and I missed the third one.
And you're playing as one of the guest characters.
So I guess you said this is technically the second Gun Show Comic game? Assuming
I
that
believe there's a jam game.
Okay.
That is also official. So that is hot sauce. If you juggle it... I don't remember how much you guys have learned about it, so... Yeah, I'll be quiet. So that elk was just cooked. Every animal that is not a dog or a cat, or basically every animal that is not a dog or a playable animal can be cooked and eaten.
Or a human.
I've reached the point where it's getting hard for me to get enough bones to progress. Something that we're considering, and we actually have a topic in the forum, is adding a low bones tourist mode, where stuff would unlock faster for people who like that. Or just don't have the skill to take on some of the harder bones. So BV728, if you want to make that happen, go have a word in the forum so that we see there's more people who are interested in that.
So Christina's eating hot sauce, which means that now her bark set things on fire. I'm currently considering the idea of the dog that contains all dogs that don't contain themselves.
Final train. No bones, but you made it.
No bones.
And with an A.
What? How?
I think it was.
You made a lot of meat.
I think it was. It had to run into the fire, right? Where it sort of set things on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have to give the elk fire for the second one, and
Interesting. That's actually pretty complicated. Okay, so this is all about having hot sauce in the air when an elk shows up, which is actually sounds kind of difficult. So the problem with the hot sauce is that like you've only got one chance to. Okay, here we go. I guess I've got to just keep this in the air until an elk appears.
I'm not sure if you can live long enough.
yeah.
Wall of fire. I think you just toss some of the meat so high in the air that it burned up in the atmosphere.
It's that this is... Why is it... This is lasting forever. What's happening?
Oh, was it because you got the combo really high?
Oh, crud, I bet it was.
So yeah, they just discovered a new little mechanic, which is that if you juggle power-ups before eating them, they last longer.
2 elk with a single vodka explosion. Okay, so... Oh, geez, I'm still grayed up.
Yeah, but you have an attack.
Yeah, but elk.
159 or 59 bones is actually about exactly halfway through the game.
Oh, crud.
Oh, this will be fun. It's going to headbutt the fire. Yep.
Okay, so if I burn the fire, but I had to make that happen 4 times, so that's... Okay, so...
Here's your chance. No.
Nope, I missed it. Oh, wait. I might make
Well,
it.
that'll get you.
If it doesn't go out. Come on.
Oh! Yes! Back in. Oh, but not...
No.
Oh, not enough points. Does the elk lose its hitbox? If you mean its attack box, it does lose it as soon as it hits the fire. If you mean its hitbox, well, I guess as soon as it dies, nothing really interacts with it, so...
So this is... You as the creator should not answer this question, but I feel like the thing I'm trying to figure out with this is... Are the times at which the hot sauce and the elk appear fixed? It's like, is the trick here to, like, take advantage of a moment where the hot sauce and the elk appear at once, or is it just to juggle the hot sauce until the elk comes out?
Someone's asking if there's a list of the game over tips in-game, like a manual. Actually, I found some things after finishing stages that would have helped. Sometimes that's deliberate because I want people to try experimenting a bit before I give them a tip.
Nice!
Oh, no!
So then you can see when an elk eats fire or eats hot sauce, it gains fire abilities. And that works for all of the power-ups with animals it can eat.
Yeah, so an interesting thing about this game is that it's like a very system-y game, but like most system-y games are like things that are intricate, like long-running adventures or RPGs or, you know, roguelikes at least. Whereas this is a single-screen arcade game, and it's still got all these pretty complicated interactions going on. And we're still, me and Christine at least, are still very early in finding those interactions. You can do it, you can do it!
Nice!
Alright.
Done!
Now you just need to get above that.
Oh no, but you don't have a lot of time.
Oh, fuck.
Just get a big combo.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm not gonna make it.
Oh wait, maybe by eating these, if you can like...
Yeah, but if you can bounce the...
Fuck! No.
Oh no, you might make it! Yes!
Oh my god, yes.
Amazing.
Wow.
Meat's
That
worth
was
a lot.
clutch.
So in terms of a list of game over tips, like a manual, that's something I'm hoping to add as some of the quality of life stuff I want to add to the game.
Let's move on. Chocolate may be one of life's greatest contradictions.
So tasty! So toxic!
Truth is, there is a time in every stray's life where you just have to eat the tasty chocolate and try your best to survive.
Public service announcement for all players. Please do not feed chocolate to your pets in real life. It's toxic and they could die.
Oh god. Oh god, this one's about murder. I'm going to feed chocolate to dogs. This is Miguel. This is alright. I'm going
Listen,
to play.
life is rough on the subway.
Boo. Boo.
Oh god, it's like okay, no combos for eating chocolate. I'm gonna hamburger. No.
So I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation, but this is Dostoyevskaya Station. It's the Dostoyevsky Station. It is a real station on the Moscow Metro. It does have depressing murals. So,
It's just as much of a bummer in real life.
yeah. And I felt like that was the station to use for the poisoning
Oh my god.
intro.
That's a lot to take in.
Jeez, this music is just unsettling. How much chocolate I eat? I feel sick. I don't think I can eat that.
Now it's worth points. Ooh. Oh, there goes some points.
That was incredible. I don't remember if comboing a burrito makes it. No.
I believe the voice sample is one of the ones that was either on a sound collection I own or bought off of the internet. Most of the sounds for people are just me. There's occasionally some pitch shifting, but the screams are professionals.
You need to get as professional to your screaming.
God damn it.
And it boned up just as you got to it.
I like how this is definitely the music that in a Final Fantasy game would play while like an evil wizard is hypnotizing you.
That's a good description for it. It also works really nicely with the pitch shifting.
No! Yeah, that's right, jump for it. Oh god.
I feel like the challenges are finally starting to get kind of hard.
Oh, fuck you.
This level in particular takes a sort of like switching around how you think about the game. And the rules. Oh, you made it. And you got a bone.
The kittens are pleased. Okay, so we need one more bone.
You can see the kittens have drawn some chocolate now. They basically draw stuff in crayon on the map as you progress through the game.
Alright, feed hot sauce to a poodle and hit 7 poodles with the firebark. I feel like you do that. So 5 is the limit. Okay, you seem hesitant about that idea.
No, so when someone was asking a question. Out of curiosity, was there a reason that poison effect doesn't show up as a bar like the fire does? It's because it's not technically a power-up. And I didn't want people to think it might be, since it is the only other thing that colors you different.
Yeah, color's a health bar instead.
Yeah, it colors the health bar, but it does not. So you don't know exactly when it's going to run out. You have to sort of learn that over time.
That was not what I meant to do. I'm doing a really bad job at murdering poodles in the specified manner.
Which method are you supposed to use for this?
I'm supposed to use fire like that. Nice! That was completely unintentional. No poodles. Where are the poodles when you need them? I wonder if this level actually has a very strict poodle budget, because I'm not seeing a lot of them.
There's been poodle budget cuts.
Okay,
Can't cut back on poodles. You'll regret this.
I'm regretting it already. Okay, can I feed hot sauce to a poodle? No, that just failed on every level. Now neither I nor the poodles have hot sauce in us. Alright, I should have let the, oh, this is bad. Burger?
Cheeseburger.
Can I have cheeseburger? So for the record, since we got a question
Oh
about this
no!
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 All the poodles in the world and no hot sauce! Well, that's a creepy thing to say.
No!
Oh!
Friggin' poodles!
Oh, and there it eats it!
Taking the shawarma out of the mouth of a dying dog.
So, secret thing, I boost all of the physics on the dog after it dies. So that funnier things happen. Oh, nice. It's pretty tricky to pull that off, but you can, like, move stuff around using your fireballs like that.
Gotta get that like that classic.
Oh, nice. Bounce the Berber off of the fire to get some extra points. Again, because
Yes.
everything is handled systemically, including the comboing system, you can come up with, like, really weird ways to get higher combo food. Which is also probably one of the weird things about this particular sort of genre mashup is usually systemic stuff doesn't have a score.
Oh.
So the idea of like having the systems interact with scoring.
I'm finding the main thing about scoring is that like the scoring usually does not directly line up with whatever strange thing I'm being asked to do for bones.
Yeah, the bones are usually things you wouldn't do normally. We generally try to avoid too many bones that you'd get just by like,
Playing normally.
yeah, playing normally and well.
So what defines rank D again?
It's just score, isn't it?
It's a score that's
Oh,
different
that's,
for each.
there's
Yeah,
there's
a
the
little
meter.
God damn it! Come
Those
on,
poodles
I
just do not
gave
want-
it to you.
I think the poodles just do not want to eat hot sauce, so
Oh.
we have no choice but to kill them. And I can't believe the lines that this game makes you say out loud. No! My shawarma!
One bit of feedback I'd like to add on the missions if I have time at any point is for these ones where you're trying to like complete a number of something.
Oh, I don't like this.
That's almost a poodle.
It's not
I've been a
though.
little bit of a poodle.
They're both dogs.
Hey, does it killing poodles count for the
Oh my
mission?
god, they
Yeah.
teamed up!
Unless it says your firebark, any firebark will work.
Huh.
Well, this...
It seems to be really bad at it, though. It just doesn't understand who its real enemy is.
This is actually extremely dangerous, having a flaming... whatever that is. Oh my god! Persecuted by unscrupulous poodles! Alright,
It is helping you out though.
I guess.
It took out some poodles.
Take it
Oh,
out!
it's true. You gotta keep them separated. Wait, why did I not kill that guy when I had the chance? Ah. So I want to stress my opinion that this dog is a very, very, very good dog, since we had questions about that earlier.
Extremely good dog.
Best dog.
I'm not sure I would describe Proletariat Cat as good.
Proletariat Cat is lawful neutral.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. The kittens are chaotic neutral, for sure.
And that might be giving them a little too much credit after.
They're
I'm
just
going to
chaos
die.
elementals.
The poodles are going to eat all of my food and I will die. Okay, I'm up to 7 dead poodles. Oh my god, the things this game makes you say. And I'm rank D. Okay, so all I have to do is not die and we'll unlock
And
it.
the final train.
Okay, that turned out well. Yay. Is there a hard cap on the juggle combos? I feel like the hot sauce seems to cap out at 5. I've not found a cap on the vodka yet.
It's 8, isn't it?
Nope. Vodka
Oh.
has an infinite one.
Holy
The thing is that
shit!
there's always a time thing that's going to get in the way.
Ah,
Really skilled players could pull off some crazy stuff where they chain it by always making it land where there's enough of vodka and then
Oh my
keep it
God.
going. But basically, the skill barrier is so high given the fact that your hunger is always going down that we decided to
Yeah.
see what people do with
Ah.
it.
Hot dog mode. I don't know what that
I
is.
find my combos end up lower because it's harder to juggle without killing. Yeah, no, this is like basically when you've got the firebox, there is a trade-off. It's easy to cook stuff, but it's hard to cook stuff of high value
Yeah.
because it's only a 1x.
Oh, that's
explosion.
interesting.
cold chocolate is pretty tasty, but it cannot compare to the mouth-warming deliciousness of hot chocolate. So many points! Don't get me wrong though, comrade, it'll still kill you.
Welcome to
Oh,
Poisoning
God.
Poodles.
Ho ho ho.
It's an alliteration, so it's good.
This entire section is just like one
No.
long series of Tide Pod incidents. I don't know. Tide Pod Challenge, the video game.
Oh.
Ugh.
I'm gonna poison the Shiba.
What did that Shiba ever do to you?
It messed up the bar!
Okay.
It just made a real mess.
I don't know, it looks pretty rad to me.
Was that hot chocolate? It doesn't give you progress, does it?
Well,
I love the skipping animation that Alina did on the little chocolate girls.
Yeah, the chocolate girl is very...
I feel in many ways a lot of the like stuff that was early from the Jam game, I improved the look of and improved the animation of, but I didn't go super stylized. And because that was a totally new character, she really pushed it a lot farther.
give a chocolate bar worth 2,000. Jesus God, no, don't do that. Just don't.
The world's most expensive chocolate bar. Incredibly deadly. I actually, in real life, have a very low limit on how much chocolate I can eat before getting sick, so like, these levels are actually making me feel kind of ill.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I think it's good when a video game has a strong emotional impact on you.
Ugh.
And obviously, I obviously consider nausea an acceptable emotion for a video game because, as you would see if you played any of my games.
Yes, the Shiba isn't a Hawaiian shirt. It is Rad Shiba from the game Valhalla.
Which is very good, by the way. Man, this level's dense.
I am having difficult time.
You ate 3 hot chocolate bars. Now get to the chopper.
No!
Your D. Can you
Was it
poison a
fuck?
moose?
Oh god.
Burger.
You're somehow making it.
Wow. Nope, that's not it.
Now, those two levels really require like getting an understanding of chocolate and starting to think about some of the meta.
Yeah, I'm
Of
definitely
when you're
having
doing
trouble
things.
like getting like a long enough juggle in order to boost the chocolate to 2000. I was close.
Okay.
I'd like one of those fortune.
Whoa. Okay.
You see the
Or
kids
one
have
short-
now added some more stuff to their farm.
Oh no, dead poodle.
They're getting real morbid here.
Like I said, chaotic neutral.
The kids are not alright.
They grew up in the Soviet Union. It might not have been a... Alright. Huh. Give me some... No! Forma. Ah!
That was what, 14?
That was, what was that, 5, 6? Almost done. No! Freaking
Poodles are jerks.
Maybe I should just focus on... Wow, that went real bad. Chomp multiplier combines with chomp multiplier. Is that the arrow? Is chomp multiplier the air or?
Nope. That's not.
Nice.
Alright, well that's pretty good.
That's some very high quality
Ah, no!
veggies.
I almost caught it.
You're rank C now though.
That does not help me.
I get the sense that the trick with
Alright.
Nope.
You motherfuckers! No, damn it.
Poodles are officially the worst.
Hate them.
You should poison more of them.
Miguel! My god!
Oh.
Never trust the humor of a morbid vegetarian.
God.
Yeah, the poodles are definitely not good dogs.
They are the worst dogs.
I'm not even sure if they're dogs.
Oh.
Or-
No! Try to get an air combo going.
Half dog, half cauliflower, says the chat.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that.
Got a lot of chocolate, a lot of pools here.
You jerk motherfuckers.
Do you already have the, Do you already have your
No!
I mean, you have other earlier bones to
Yep.
go for. Generally, it's balanced, so there's usually like around 13-ish bones you could go for at any time.
I'm just gonna try to poison a bunch of poodles. It's the name of the level.
Life goals.
So I have the sense that, like, oh, here we go. You can have that one. 1, 2.
So part of the challenge with this particular bone, just for folks in chat, is that every time the poodles eat the chocolate, they take away that many points from your score. And chocolate's worth a fair amount of points, even if it isn't cooked. So it's very easy to end up feeding all the poodles but not having enough points to get through the level, since you need to get that minimum number.
Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna be. I'm not doing very well here, honestly. The problem I'm having is that whenever I put enough poodles on screen to have someone to feed chocolate to. So I get the sense that the pro strat in this is to, I've lost track of how much chocolate I fed poodles. I get the sense is that, like, usually it doesn't give you the things you need to complete the level until a moment or so has passed. So I feel like the thing to do is to do something, like, ridiculously high value. Oh god, that was terrible. I think the trick is to do something, like, extremely high value in the first, like, 10 seconds, and then after that, focus on whatever your goal is.
That's really level dependent.
Alright, now I'm just going for points, and I'm going to eat cooked elk. Yes!
Yeah, you've got a nice buffer now.
Yeah,
Though you can lose it if you feed too many poodles.
let's see. Maybe I'll just blow everything up now. Cool.
Nicely done.
We found a funny book.
A girl left it.
It's a grimoire.
It smells delicious.
When we took a nap on it, we had weird dreams.
It was scary.
And awesome.
And delicious.
You
You
should try.
Okay. So, some of y'all may be familiar with the game that Spooky Squid made before this, which was a game called They Bleed Pixels. Even in dreams, you still need to eat. Huh.
What were you laughing at?
The imp meat. Who did the music for this? Is it still
It's still Sean Hatton, DJ Finish Him, but it's his band. Oh god, it's like Laser Team. Let me make sure I get this right. Laser Team.
Well, that's a high
Laser
combo.
Destroyer
It's
Team.
because they don't lose their combo when they hit the ground, so...
S! We've never gotten S rank before. I don't think.
And Laser Destroyer Team is him plus some of the members of Electric Six. And I think a
Nice.
few other people.
Wow,
Either members or ex-members, I'm not.
that's cool.
Calamari.
And it is a cover of one of the original They Bleed Pixel songs.
Got it. Ugh.
I love this character design.
That thing ain't right.
I'm a little unsettled. Yay! Evil cat.
Miguel.
Yeah?
All cats are clawed.
Yeah.
That's
Extra claws. Claws on claws. Fractal claws.
Claws on his face, that sort of thing. Oh, the Kins had nothing to say after that one. This is our only S, actually. It is. Okay, we need 2 more.
Yeah, you took to that surprisingly well. A lot of people have trouble like
Really?
adapting to the bouncing bombs.
Because I feel like they're honestly like a little bit easy to get high scores just because like,
You would be surprised from testing.
huh?
Okay, vegetarian diet and a roasted veggie bonus at least twice. That feels doable. And I'm gonna play as the cute kitty!
I don't know who Ryan is, but I would not be surprised if he was eaten by a raccoon.
Good kitty.
Because
Ain't
as,
Ryan.
as previously established, that thing ain't
That thing
right.
ain't right and also ain't Ryan. Pretty sure it ain't Ryan North. Which means it can fit quite a lot.
Wow,
in its
that's
stomach.
a really big.
Oh,
It is, as they
this
say,
one.
a tall drink of water.
The only vodka comes from other.
I don't think anyone said
Okay,
that.
I wanna do over on this.
I'm looking this up. I just said it, so already you've disproven.
So everyone from Toronto seems to act like raccoons are the most evil things in the universe. Which
I mean, there's a
still
reason
doesn't
why. Because
really
they
makes
are.
sense to me.
But they're also super cute. We both love and hate them.
Yeah.
We respect them.
I've never gotten the sense that y'all respect raccoons.
Every time a dead one shows up, people start putting funeral stuff around it.
To
That's
be fair,
weird.
that is also partially a protest at animal services for not showing them
Yes.
fast enough.
This is not making me feel less weird, honestly.
Here's like,
Ah!
I don't think anyone would accuse Torontonians of having a great sense of humor.
Not a thing we're known for.
Did I get it? Yes, I did. No!
We already got the bone for the vegetarian diet, I think. Oh no, we didn't.
I
Huh.
Well, you've got a bone, so it's still
Yeah,
I've
worth
got
the
a
run.
bone, so this is still. Now I just gotta
Valuable
get.
one.
Now you might as well just go for
Actually,
one
yeah, I
meat
should
six.
go for lots of meat now. No! Come on. Yes, okay. 400, yep, I'm rank D now. This is very much like, oh, I'm thinking of college, like, yes, I don't have an F! I have accomplished something.
So we mentioned this last stream, at this level is sort of a genre of level in the game, which are ones where we give you something to cook, and then just shoppers with their screaming. Because they're always interesting to mix together, because you never know exactly when you're going to get a vodka.
Yeah, it's actually really hard to get. This is a terrible one because you have to get, you have to use the vodka against other shoppers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it can also be hard to keep track of
Also, I'm not sure this is clear to,
which one is the veggie combo.
I'm not sure this is clear to the people watching, but, veggie bonus. So the problem with the elks in this one is that A, the elks set off your, set off the shoppers when you don't want them set off, but also one of the goals in this level is to eat vegetarian, so it's actually legitimately difficult to not eat meat in this level, because there's just freaking flying elk everywhere. I like the purple kitty. You want to try again on the, elk fighters?
What do you have left on line 1? Okay, there's still a
There's some.
Yeah, but not
So
much.
if
Oh, that would be
stuff
real easy.
Swarma worth. Oh wow, both of. There's at least 2 really easy ones.
I can definitely eliminate at least 4 Flugels.
I don't
The game
like
is-
seeing the word eliminate and poodle so close to each other. Oh my god! I'm unsettled.
I love that little critter.
Shit. It must have been fun to animate. Like, I really like his,
Yeah, no, and in the original game, they look great as well. They're just like a really great, like, sort of like scrub enemy. I got a nice combo going.
damn
there.
it! Why'd you have to jinx it?
So someone points out the elks eat your veggie as the guy's go at preventing veggie bonuses, and it's great because the best way to prevent that is to kill the elks, but then if you do that, you'll probably accidentally eat their meat.
It's all an interlocking trap.
Wow, there's just not that many poodles in this level.
What do you have to do?
Hmm.
I have to kill 4 of them.
No.
No.
You're not gonna get food
No.
fast enough.
Oh god, the dead raccoon on the subway is creepy. Oh god,
Pour one out.
the cat does not like the raccoon! Jeez. Cats are mean.
Yeah, this game still blows me away. Thanks. No, both of us on the team are artists, so we both work together a lot to make it look as good as possible. There's a lot of like passing art back and forth. It's like most of the backgrounds, the initial drawing is done by Alina, and then I come in, do a little bit of fix up, and do a color pass.
Oh god, I'm a raccoon. I
And
hate it.
lighting pass on it.
I don't want to be a raccoon. Why is it meowing?
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, maybe it's also part cat.
God, there's actually a severe swarm of shorters in this level.
There's nothing that feels worse than the, like, complete almost
Yeah.
Palmeni jump followed by some random animal eating the last one.
I'm actually doing pretty badly at this. Alright. Let's get some vodka in the air. Oh, that one. As badly as could be happening.
What mission are you going for?
Trying to go for a really expensive swarm.
Oh no!
Oh!
That went badly. Quote, I want to be living the life that that person flicking dumplings in their open mouth perfectly as they walk off the subway is. I feel like not allowing Dobermans to eat shawarma. That's probably doable.
Ugh.
Have a pizza rat. Oh, can you? Oh.
No.
Sometimes if you just get yourself just right, pop it right into your mouth.
I'm doing it again.
All of the comments that the cat has when you play as the raccoon are all death things that you hear in Ruin
Nice.
of the Reckless.
Oh, I see.
I was wondering. Ugh.
Generally try to strike a good balance between never heard of the game, you'll still enjoy having the character. Do you know the game, it'll be full of little like teeny references.
Yeah, this is definitely, we got a bone.
Nice.
Damn it!
It was almost the most expensive veggies ever. It's like some Trader Joe's stuff going on.
So there was a bug someone found last week, who's the top player right now,
Mm-hmm.
Suggs, where the score counter would stop working if you ate food worth 10,000.
God, that's...
Which, of course, I never did during any of my playtesting. And it was because of some leftover code from the Jam game. Because, like, it works. Why would I touch it?
Damn it. Lost everything.
I like how the vodka bonus carries over even when, even with shoppers.
Hmm.
I'm also trying to imagine what the notion of a cooked hamburger would be. Is this just like you take a hamburger and you deep fry it?
Don't even worry about it.
It's just extra warm
I'm so worried.
and a little bit crispy.
Oh wow. Christine's gonna get another S here in a moment.
I don't think that's...
Maybe
No!
you should have gotten that bonus there, but yeah.
Oh, these fucking poodles.
Still an A.
Yay.
There's code still from the jam in this.
University
There's a
online.
lot of code still from the jam in this. I am still regretting some of my naming conventions.
And I'm not gonna be a freaking raccoon. Oh wow! I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I fear you may barely survive this station. Honestly, I'm afraid you might meet a grisly end. And I just can't bear to watch. ... Don't worry, if you die, we'll be sure to bury you somewhere nice.
Yes, I'm a monster.
Yes, it's the shed that we're gonna take you up behind.
Fatten up a bear? This is alarming.
The game just keeps on getting weirder.
Danger
and that's
subway bears. It's just.
You need to as like a viral thing, start putting. Okay, is this a real subway?
Yep.
Okay.
No, other than the Vaguely Pixels one, every
Oh my
station is a
God.
real station.
I tried to kill it, but I just made it angrier. No? No? It's not. Help! Oh wow. Oh wow. That's.
Man,
Oh jeez.
bears are fucking tough.
So yeah, we did 10 different station backgrounds, all real stations. Each background generally takes like several days to a week, sometimes longer, depending on how intricate the art is.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Plus then usually...
Whoa! That was a nice combo.
Thank you. When we first started playing this, I was planning on like every time that we got to a new subway station, like going like, "So Miguel, is this from a real subway station?" And then when we got to the Vaguely Pixels level, asking it again. Okay, so it says you need to eat bear meat 4 times. I'm not sure if that means 4 pieces of bear meat or just 4 bears. Nice.
There we go.
What else am I
Question
doing?
answer.
I've been hit by a bear attack. I need to fatten up a bear. So, okay. Ah.
Oh, you got it.
Alright, here, have some shawarma. No? Let's see. Here, have my shawarma. I want to... Actually, I need food. I want to apologize for earlier by giving you some of this delicious shawarma, or maybe I'll just get on the train and play. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely finding that as these levels go on, it's harder to get multiple in one round.
We generally, like, especially later on, tried to design them to be where each one was a very different sort of experience.
Alright.
I really want to put up some Danger Subway Bear stickers in the Toronto subway. I don't know. Kitty! Oh, I like this music.
Yeah, every station has its own track by Peter. And we basically gave him notes on the station, so if there was like some interesting fact about it, he'd have that, along with like a picture of the background.
Hey, buddy, can you, like, turn around?
Will bears eat food off the ground? Yes.
No. I got it.
I like the idea that they may have been picky and like, no.
Is comboed food worth more?
Comboed
Damn it.
like juggled food?
Or like cooked food? Or, sorry, does cooked food satiate your hunger better?
Yes.
Okay.
And food in the air does also, and the two in combination. At some point there's been some tips that show you the exact ratio.
Okay, but it's not like 5x combos or 5x.
No!
No. It just cares if it's warm or not, and if it's in the air or not. I wanted sort of the two systems to align somewhat, but not completely. Also, I didn't want someone who was getting super high combos to also be getting tons of health, because then
Sorry.
the risk of getting a high combo.
No, it's not for dog. It is for bear.
Kill dog. Problem solved.
No.
The Doberman intentions were your downfall.
Kill dog, not cat.
Thank you, bear. I appreciate the solidarity.
Fair lesbian solidarity.
I believe Ikuhara made a show about that.
Nice.
No, come back.
And someone in chat says, bears are fun to try and fatten, bringing me back again to my Twitter feed.
I don't think you have enough time. It needs to bake a bit before it's ready.
I'm just gonna lie down on top of it.
How did so many puns make it into the game? I sometimes Googled puns. I'd just be like, elk, pun.
I did that for the villain in Lady Killer. There's some real heinous ones that he drops.
But the bear thing actually came from testing. Had two friends in who were testing, and they just started making bear puns. And I was like, okay, that needs to be in the game.
Here we go. No! So do bears eventually wander off on their own, or are they just on the board until...
They're on the board till you get rid of them. Like a mini boss.
That was good.
It's actually one of the first things that was added to the Jam game when I started messing around with the game more. I want something that was sort of like... Most things are pretty transient in the game. They go through pretty quickly.
Often that's like part of the challenge. It's like,
Yeah.
Do something with this before it goes away.
yeah.
So I want something that would like change the rhythm of the game for a little while.
Interesting.
This is when like the original game was just the endless mode. There you go.
I fattened up a bear. Okay, cool. And I have not been eaten by a bear yet. What does fattening the bear do? Oh, crud! Oh my goodness!
Bonus meat.
Ribs! I like ribs. I really like ribs. Alright, now I'm gonna kill some Doberman Pinschers just because I'm annoyed at them. Oh, no, I'm just gonna make good form.
That's a pretty good combo though.
Oh!
No.
When you bark instead of eat.
2 bones!
It's pretty good.
Oh wow, so if you fatten up the bear, then you're basically guaranteed to get the 4 pieces of bear meat bonus.
Unless they get poached by a dog, by a Doberman.
Suppose so. What's better than a barbecue? A mega barbecue! Oh, we already got one of those.
Yep, you're ahead.
Okay.
Artemis versus Ursus.
Eliminating 5 Dobermans with bear attacks. This game is going to dark places. Anyway, I just keep picking the main dog, despite the wealth of options, because it's just so good. And look at him, he's got like the little tooth hanging out and like his ears. It's just really cute.
Went through a revision like just before we announced the PlayStation. If you look at screenshots from before then, it's not nearly as cute.
This is a very, very good
No.
dog.
It's one of those things where I'm like, I've been meaning to make the dog cuter. We're about to announce that we're going to be on PlayStation. We should probably make the dog cuter.
This first dog might be good enough for PC, but PlayStation viewers are going to demand a cuter caliber of dog.
Stop taunting the bear, Christine.
What? It's fun. Entertaining. No!
So remember when I said the shopper plus animal was a genre? Welcome to Shoppers and a Bear.
So wait, do the veggies fill up the bear more slowly than the shawarma?
So at one point, this is an example of like pulling out systemic stuff. At one point, the rules of the bear used the same nutrition stats that you did.
Huh.
And I realized there was no way players could keep track of that.
That might be a little bit.
So yeah, an example of like simplifying a systemic system. I went in and made it just like a set amount.
Give me that rank D meat.
Nacho!
Snake? Snake!
Nacho is the one enemy that has custom audio for its stat.
Whoa. Okay, this one's C.
Ow, those screaming humans at the last station gave me a splitting headache. Tell you what, comrade. I'll give you a nice tasty bone if you beat the station without barking.
Wait, what? What?
Oh. The best part is I haven't heard the clip that you're talking about, but I think I know.
I just need to trick my enemies into killing themselves?
This might be pretty difficult.
Okay, can I get one more try at this?
I don't know, if you're just gonna suicide.
That lasted like 3 seconds. No, I'm trying not to bark.
I know!
Okay, eat a bear
I'm
rib.
kidding.
So wait, that's like, I feel like you got like 2 in the row that are the same, because the way to eat a bear rib is to do like a mega bear, right? Or whatever?
It's trying to get across each part of that connection.
Yeah,
So it's totally a teaching series of challenges. It's like, make sure that people understand that fattening is required from a mega barbecue. Make sure that people understand that a mega barbecue is needed to get a rib.
Okay, but next question. Is there any food in this level at all?
Pay attention to what the Proletariat Cat says when you first start the level.
Sometimes you need to hunt your own food, but... all I can figure is that I need to, like, feed a bear to another bear, which is deeply unsettling.
You don't, I'm actually not that cruel.
that would be in fact pretty cruel.
That was a nice trail of gobs.
Yeah.
Gop.
Okay, is Nacho also a jerk?
So there is one error with Nacho. If people can spot what it is. I want to see. So chat, can you tell me what the one mistake with Nacho's design is?
Oh. I see.
I've got a guess.
Let's see if chat can figure it out.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's probably not even real.
Yep, someone got it. It's the eye pit patches on the wrong side. Because it wouldn't look as good if it was on the correct side. So I cheated.
No, bear,
Whoa.
eat. Please, bear.
Bear, I give you so many small dumplings.
Yeah, but then you scatter them to the winds.
Asshole. Oh god. This is not gonna work.
Yeah, this level's harsh. No! Amazing. Amazing.
So yeah, I had to do that.
Totally. Alright, we gotta get 3 to get to this next one. Alright.
I decided dog cannibalism was
Because that would
That
be
was
an
the
abomination.
that was the line.
Alright, I'm gonna focus on the not bark challenge for this one, and I feel like you can't get almost any of these in the same run. So I think what I need to do is I first need to
I
concentrate
feel like
on...
that's the hardest one.
Yeah, but it feels like the one
But it's interesting.
I feel like I've got a
It's
line
definitely
on.
interesting.
It seems to not allow multiple bears on screen at once. Ugh. Alright, so I need to first focus on just eating it all. Or really
Oh
just
my
that's oh god, oh god. One point.
And
Ah!
then the poodles touch it.
Okay, good. So this isn't that bad, I just gotta
Not get hit by the bear.
yeah, so the fattening one is like complicated multi-step, but this is just a matter of like repeatedly trick bears into hurting themselves, and it's
Hey
interesting
bear,
how you're-
stop cooking yourself. Stop cooking yourself. Whoa.
What?
You got a fat one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Ah!
Oh wow.
Clutch.
Nice.
Wow.
I had a rib. I still have not barked. I am extremely not.
This really has to like keep giving you bears in order for that to.
I'm
that
extremely
challenge
not
be
ranked
possible.
D. But it looks like it gives you a new one every time that you kill the last one. So
I mean, it would have to, otherwise, like, you could start pretty easily trying to do that challenge.
okay, come on, come on, come on, come on,
Oh.
come on, please, come on. Give me those tasty points. No, no. Dumplings, tiny dumplings. No, there's no food left in the world.
Oh.
Oh,
You had 2 bones.
It almost worked. It almost
Yeah,
worked.
no. You were like, that meal would have probably satiated you for that 30 seconds.
Yeah. Xandra says, that bear was on the subway. It did not wander from outside. It was a passenger.
oh, I'm doing this again.
Hamsters with weird haircuts for poodles. I'm now wishing we had done a like promo illustration, or like had Eric Kim, who does our promo illustrations, to do one which was just a subway train stuffed with all of the things that are in the game.
I feel like just an entire car of nothing but bears would be pretty great.
Yeah.
No!
Oh!
Oh, you motherfucker. This is not gonna work.
Another classic Falcon die. You change character.
Yeah. I feel like what? Oh my god, it's like clear. Oh, it's so cute. Sorry.
In an alternate universe with infinite money, that would have been a fun live-action trailer for the game.
God.
Got a live-action trailer with bears. That would be expensive, I imagine.
That would be very difficult.
Okay, here we go. Here we
I
go.
was reading about a bear. I think it was in game of
Ah!
thrones that had to be like applauded every time it did something well or would refuse to act. And also, if it did something really good, had to get a frying pan full of whipped cream. And honestly, that bear was living the life.
Okay, this is a total failure. Kitty just did not succeed.
Yeah, the interesting thing with this challenge is as soon as anyone sees it, they immediately try to do it, even though it's really hard.
Right. I'm still really startled that I got 2 whole bones on that one run.
I mean, to be fair, landing it is part of the challenge. Shit.
I feel like a big part of the challenge here comes from the fact that like the vodka has like a random velocity,
Yeah,
and normally that's not a problem because you can correct it. Like that's just part of the game.
Yeah.
Is you correct
that's definitely an issue.
your vodka.
No, there's tactics that come out of that.
You
It's
can
fine.
still eat bear meat.
Okay,
You can eat ribs.
I'm gonna try and back.
You might want to kill that. Oh, you're way ahead of me here.
You've bugged, so you aren't going for that.
Yep. Damn it. No.
Jump, jump, jump.
Barbecue.
Oh,
No.
Takes a while for that bear meat to just get right. Schwartz ready to burst through the flesh and into
When the
air.
bear meat cooks.
You can't eat it before it's done cooking. That's just travesty.
Gotta wait till it pops.
Gotta let the barbecue finish.
Pretty sure cooking a bear is like
So wait,
making
does
popcorn.
that make
I'm
it
a
bear-
vegetarian? I don't know.
Does that make it bear brisket?
I don't know what a brisket is.
I mean,
Like I know
As
it's a
the
type
only
of
Texan
meat.
in the room, enlighten us.
it's basically you take meat. You basically make ribs, but you slow cook it for 12 full hours.
Jesus.
Okay, I want one more run. And the thing is that like, okay, I wanna read.
How low is the temperature to do that?
Not high. The thing is that like I've basically never had brisket outside Texas that I would legitimately call brisket. Or at least not good brisket.
Just like poutine.
Yeah,
Very
except
easy
aren't
to
there legal reasons you
fuck
can only do that in Canada?
Well,
I mean, the United States is just like a giant baby about cheese, so that wouldn't surprise me.
Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on.
I'm now imagining Cesis having a poutine unit.
Alright, so hurt yourself. Come this way, come this way. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Here, girl. The problem here is that, like, all the muscle memory I've built up until now is all about running toward the vodka.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. Here we go, here we go. Come on. Barbecue.
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah, this is going okay.
Oh my god, you have 47 seconds to go.
Probably if we get one more.
Oof.
The thing is that like getting the Mega Barbecue was like basically put me directly into D.
But also, it is very difficult.
It's very difficult. I don't think I'm
We're
gonna
also
make it.
like suffering way too many poodles to live.
Well, it's really hard to take them out if you're not doing the bark challenge. It's like you have to kite the bear into...
Yeah.
One thing is that this
It has
is
to be like opportunistic.
I think this stage is kind of a patience thing because it's not strictly about it's not strictly about skill. Like, there is just a certain amount of randomness in this. You need the bear movement is a little bit random in the
There's RNG, but there's ways to work with the RNG that you can figure out.
Hmm.
There's some, like, meta to it.
like little blood dripping yows. I also really like how the Evil Kitty has like the white outline from Bleed Pixels. Oh fuck.
Oh! It was toning black. That was like a frame away from ashing.
No.
You're really letting yourself get hit too much.
Yep.
Yeah. Which, in a level where you can't heal is... I played you showed me a really early version of this, and in that one, like, the hunger was just, like, really extreme.
Yeah, we actually, like, ended up totally adjusting what the hunger rates were for,
Huh? There we go.
for Endless versus Campaign. Endless has much more aggressive hunger levels.
So that's interesting.
But we found in the Campaign, because we're making you do so much weird stuff,
Yeah.
we needed really, like, much more gradation
That
and
makes sense.
much more stuff in the, like, low hunger zone.
But it is the case that, like... Come on. Here we go. Come
I should
on.
have let him eat that.
I'm dying. I'm dying over here. Come on. Here. Come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. This is...
Wow!
I wonder how high you can stay airborne after you die. Since, like, it gives you those extra.
Okay, 3,000 is our goal number. Oh, good start, good start. I love how he almost got it on, like, the first try, and, like... Nice.
Oh, nice.
You know, I think what I was trying to say is that, like, it's easy to get too used to the hunger curve when you're actually eating.
Yeah. No, this is interesting because, like, part of it is has this weird pace that none of the other levels have, where
Right.
you're waiting for that chance to get hunger. Your hunger's not going down that fast, but
It is if you're getting attacked.
yeah. Now we also timed stuff so that the invincibility frames,
Nice.
while it's in flames, are just long enough that you can't just let vodka comboing on its own cook. Oh,
Oh, God.
oh no!
Oh!
Oh!
When you barely missed the dumpling.
Yeah.
Not good, not good. Come on. We're
This
kind
isn't
of...
gonna work.
Yeah, can I have one more try here?
Sure. No. So close.
Very close.
I feel like as soon as poutine has regular cheese, that is where it crosses the
Yeah,
line.
that's like always bad.
It needs to be squeaky cheese.
It needs to squeak.
I think you could possibly get away with a variant where you used another form of squeaky cheese as
But
some sort of like fusion cooking
well, it
thing.
has to like melt, right? Like that's the important thing is that like the cheese melts when you put the gravy on top.
It doesn't melt too much.
Exactly.
Which is why it has to be a squeaky type cheese. I wonder if anyone's made like a Greek halloumi.
I feel like
Also, like,
that could work. It might not melt enough though.
Here we go. Here we
yeah, I
go.
don't know.
Oh, and we got a poodle. This is great. Bear chomp, bear chomp. So to go back to the thing about brisket, there's a problem around barbecue where like Texas barbecue and Tennessee barbecue are entirely different. Like just
Is it the seasonings that are different?
well, no, it's
or-
about pork versus beef.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
You're gonna do it.
Nice, nice.
You got this.
No,
No!
the poodle's got it.
The poodle.
Oh my god!
Oh! You got it.
Wow!
The poodles took everything from me, except my ribs.
Just make sure you don't take so much damage that you lose this
Yeah.
time. 'Cause you've got...
This is
You
your
mean
lose
like this
now.
happened?
Yeah, you probably need to start barking now.
Not without my ribs. The Andy McClure story. Okay,
Oh, no.
Here we go. Here we go. No, no,
No,
no.
no, no!
No.
Oh, God.
The Pelmeni!
I could have
could
made
have
it.
saved you!
I think I somehow got an extra jump after I died.
If you time it just before
Okay.
the timer
Yeah.
runs out, you can do it. I did a bunch of testing with, like, for a little while there was a potion where you could get away with a jump if you were fast enough. And I cut that out because it would allow high-skilled players to do ridiculous shit
Mm-hmm.
that would not actually be good or interesting.
Right.
Turn around, buddy.
I actually am wondering, like, what the highest you can get in the game is. Like, in terms of, like, vertical height. If you, like, cheese every system. I haven't seen what the birds are like yet. I like how this is very far from being, like, the main challenge we've got right now, but we're just completely stuck on it because it's interesting.
No, no, okay.
No, it's how I knew it was a keeper, was whenever people got on it, they become obsessed with it, even though it's, like, ridiculously hard.
You can do it.
No.
Oh, no,
Jump
no.
again, jump again, jump again!
Oh.
Oh!
So close.
So yeah, sorry everyone that we're stuck on this. Apparently this challenge is just way too engaging.
Anyone who's just tuning in, this is Russian Subway Dog. It's a game about murdering bears. Or
Without making a noise. It's a
tricking
stealth
Nacho.
bear basher.
I guess we should have played as Nacho.
I almost made getting this bone the requirement for getting Nacho. I was very tempted.
Just fuck me up.
Let's just get the bone. Not the bone.
Yeah, how many bones do you even need to,
We need 3, so we're gonna have to
Okay.
either go back or clear out this level. Which, frankly, if we weren't, like, on stream with this vague, like, encouragement to be entertaining, I probably would just completely stop here until I got all 3 bones on this level.
Yeah.
Because it is an interesting...
you know, this is a favorite of mine. This is one of the few ones that I designed top to bottom. A lot of them start out as an Alina level and then I do a pass.
Oh,
There's some elk ones coming up later that are really interesting.
So what is, Are there any other games Alina's worked on besides this one?
oh,
For Spooky Squid, she worked on the thing we had to cancel.
oh!
Okay.
And then she did artwork for some of the artwork on Actual Sunlight
Okay.
and Little Red Lie and Oh Dear.
Oh, that one.
But this is the first game she was sort of like full-time in-office staff on. And so had impacts beyond just
That's pretty good.
sort of freelance art stuff.
Take that, Poodles.
Nice.
Fat bear, fat bear.
No! Oh!
Barely.
I'm sorry, apparently this is now just going to be Sunday, let's try to cook a bear without bonking stream.
But we'll always
No,
make
that was
sure-
me punishing her for the pun.
Oh,
Ah, okay.
I thought you were just really in the groove. I actually don't even remember now what the pun I made was. To you, it was the worst joke you'd ever heard. But to me,
Sabers games? Is that a sword fighting thing? Or is that a football team name?
I'm gonna assume fate. It's a fate thing.
Most of my experience with Canadians is them invading the Sabres games and being profoundly
Oh.
drunk.
I was sitting here wondering,
Fresh
like,
cheese curds.
if there was a bonus, like, TTC level of this, what would it be like? But I can't actually think of the TTC having any characteristics other than there not being any
Ouch.
self-service down there.
We have had a raccoon.
It's true.
I actually saw a family of like 5 or 6, or like probably close to a dozen actually, raccoons were waiting for the bus recently, just walking along the edge of the
Cool.
dividing fence. Wait, is Xandra gonna make bear poutine? Also, is bear poutine a thing? I feel like that has been served at least once.
Probably. Some Coureur de Bar ate that once. Alright, come on. Where's that third poodle? I want to kill it.
You should eat some dumplings. Actually,
Ah,
the dogs are probably gonna eat the
alright. No! Damn it.
close.
I want to kill 3 poodles with 1 vodka bottle.
You're the only one who can do it, Christine.
Oh.
What the heck?
Oh god.
Oh, the vodka would have actually been kind of helpful.
Alright.
Okay, if you can't kill 3 bears with 1 vodka bottle in this circumstance, I don't
I
know.
think I can do it. No!
That was a single bear and no points.
Damn it.
One bone.
2 bones.
2 bones?
Now. Yeah, the 1 for completion.
Oh, you get a bone for completion. No. Okay, one more. I'm gonna go back this one. Mega Barbecue, that's a gimme.
I'm pretty happy with that bear
Oh, 5
sketch.
Veggie bonuses, that's not so hard.
That's it. That's pretty good.
That was one of mine.
Yeah, I was briefly kind of annoyed, like, each of these 3 levels, you're basically just being encouraged to get a Mega Barbecue, but you're making it harder to get one at each of these consecutive levels.
And teaching the steps. Like, the bones are both about challenges and about getting players to think about the systems so that they learn how they work. Sandra, can you make vegetarian poutine? Because I'm totally down for this and I have an oven that can be used.
I have had Xander's poutine and it is excellent. Okay, this is a scrub. I don't know how I wound up dying because this is actually an early easy level.
If you're
Too much
anything
of
like
a
me,
show
you were
off, I guess.
thinking about poutine.
Actually, that's kind of appropriate.
Tell me when it's okay to cross.
Go for it.
Yay! Ah!
I'm going to
It's
this
never
episode.
okay to
easy.
cross. Yeah.
All I have to do is eat all the shawarma. Nope. I just want to spam the bark button all the time.
No!
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
It takes away.
Sorry.
You're still good.
Yeah, I just needed to pop.
Oh.
Did it?
Yeah, you're still good.
I'm still good. I'm still good.
It'll show the bone in the top right.
Yeah, I see. Where get A from here?
Possible. Actually, no, not possible.
It's not in 18 seconds.
Probably.
What if I get a mega cheeseburger? No.
Well, oh, well.
Okay, even just a gross cheeseburger off the floor was good enough. That's pretty good. Just one last fuck you to the Dobermans before we go. Time for a
A
kidding.
kidding fact.
Drink enough coffee and you'll get a ton of burgers before the final train.
This fact may not hold true for other stations. However, it is true that the more coffee you drink, the more trains you'll see.
Huh. Coffee.
Mild hallucinogen for dogs and cats.
Feeding coffee to a Doberman? So the coffee drinkers are also. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can see the future. Where am I? I don't want to feed coffee to a Doberman.
I feel like that's just not a good idea. Oh, I'm almost
No!
You know what's
No!
worse than feeding it to a Doberman?
Feeding it to this asshole?
I like how it's just running back and forth endlessly.
Alright, I'm sorry, but I must kill you. No! Why won't you die?
because it had coffee.
No!
That's another example of sort of where I've tried to make stuff as systemic as possible. Just like with the other power-up, any power-up can be eaten by any animal and it'll gain that power.
Right. That poodle actually totally rocked that, those dumplings.
No!
Steve, you need to kill more poodles.
And drink more coffee.
No.
Oh god! Alright. Max copies up to 5. 1, 2. I know I'm not supposed to bark a bunch, but it's hard not to when
I'm
I'm...
childproof and am I a child?
Everything seems so slow now.
I can see forever.
Oh no, wait, that's an interesting question. If you...
Yeah, if you hit the guy with the vodka.
Wait, what's hot chocolate? Or what's hot coffee like? My jump is so high. No! Poodle, no! Okay, this is lasting a long time. Here we go. No hot veggie bonus? Okay. Alright, feed coffee to a Doberman, that's the goal? Cool. Alright. I want veggie bonus.
So yeah, they go from like kind of useless to, oh god, what is it doing?
Okay, I have 40 seconds and not a lot of time to
You should just take out that Doberman.
Well, here's the thing: is that if I pull up the Dobermans, I get points for doing so. Ah, darn.
It was interesting to find out what all of the songs sound like in slow motion.
Burger. No, I want to eat cheeseburger. I want to have big American hair and... Wait, how many? Oh, huh. Jeez, if that last one hadn't been sniped, I could have...
This is intentionally a Futurama reference. I don't know the Futurama reference, so probably not.
So that's 3 bones.
Are we in barbecue chips?
Okay, I'm curious. What was that? Steal
Well,
from
it's worth a
commuters
try.
listening to hard bass to gain great power. Hold on 1 second.
Feed an elk to an elk.
No! Feed an elk
Feed an elk. Feed an elk to an elk.
Feed an elk to an elk! Feed an elk to an elk! Feed an elk!
What is wrong with you?
God. I mentioned that I hadn't had a lot of sleep when I did the writing for this.
Amazing. So wait, did you say kitten challenges are a thing later? Or is that asking for spoilers?
No, it's pretty clear from this that the challenges actually come from the kittens, not the solitary cat.
Okay, that's fair, that's fair.
They're the paws
Shit.
that hold the strings to the Trollotera cat's actions.
Was this a metaphor for something?
I don't know. Capitalism.
Huh. So, in this metaphor, the kitten's the GRU, or... Okay. I like how if you have the... Oh my god. A kitten on coffee. I like how it just runs very quickly from one place to another and then immediately starts
Shit.
licking its paw, just like a... Oh my god.
No! Damn it! I caught both at once. That was not what I wanted to do.
Kind of concept behind this level was that it's insanely chaotic unless you're drinking coffee, and then it becomes kind of this weird turn-based thing.
This is still pretty chaotic, to be honest.
I keep thinking of all the Nine Inch Nails songs that just use screaming as a background element.
Just remember, feed an elk to an
The
elk.
Downward Spiral, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the last bit of the Downward Spiral.
Oh.
Like the title track. Where they've just got Trent Reznor screaming into a sampler over and over. Oh, that's interesting!
No!
She's keeping the elk fresh by keeping it in the air.
Yeah, but it's not working. Plus this fucking poodle. It's just ruining my day.
Don't they always?
No. Damn it.
I kind of like how it's... I kind of like how it's tuned where, if you just drink the coffee, it doesn't last long at all, but if you bounce with the coffee, it lasts a really long time.
That's not gonna help.
Does coffee restore your What the heck am I doing in this level?
Just feed an elk to an elk.
Kind of want to feed coffee to an elk. Alright, I think my goal is going to be to reduce the chaos as much as possible by just setting everything off before...
An elk should charge it.
Oh darn. I have completely lost track of what I was doing.
Willie, you don't say.
Come on, come on, come on. Nice.
There we go! No!
I killed too many elks. Darn. Carrot! No! Chilling permission of my own death? I feel like that line must have been written when you just had a second proletariat cat over there.
It was, but the idea always was that it was going to be the kittens pretending to be the proletariat cat.
Oh, I see.
Hence why they're wearing the
No.
proletariat cat outfit.
Damn it!
There's still time for vodka.
There's never time. Alright, buddy, you can do it. Perhaps.
You've come close to getting this
Yeah.
hidden achievement a bunch of times. And I'm really curious whether you'll end up doing it by mistake at some point.
Oh dear.
It's called Doggo Rodeo.
No! Okay.
What are you trying to not do?
Ah, it burned up!
Oh, you're trying to feed the elk to. That's why
Yeah.
you're not eating it.
Do elk actually make horse noises?
No.
Okay, just checking. No, Radish! Alright. I feel like there is no point at which the proletariat cat more, like, plausibly resembles... Here we go, here we go, here we go. No! No, here we go.
No.
No, no, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it! I'm going to feed an elk to an elk.
Yes.
Yes!
Now you just need to do it again.
That might have counted for 2 times right there.
Yeah. So you need to do it 4 times in total.
Ah, darn. Man, give me food. So much food. Ah.
The Chaos Wing of the Chaos Party.
No! Fuck! That was such an expensive cut of meat. Whoa, that was intense.
A lot going on here. Now not much going on. Just a fish and a poodle and a cat.
fish,
And
a
a bottle
poodle,
of vodka.
a fish, a poodle. Ridiculous. Okay, come on, Elk. No!
I guess the trick is to like keep the elk alive.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to use the, oh shit.
Oh no.
When you wait so long for the subway, you literally die.
No.
All of this is sounding good, Sandra.
So I guess if it's like the trains take so long to arrive that you die, that's more like a Boston level.
Damn it. No. Too much chaos.
I like how we're getting to the point where like the levels with a lot of personality are occurring really close together.
No, it's fine. I didn't need any of that. Fuck off. Whatever.
The grace, the precision,
And the
the
level is
coffee
like,
flying through the air.
and the level is
No!
punctuated by all this screaming in slow motion. We've gone from, oh god.
What the fuck am I even doing?
I'm not even sure. You've not completed
It's
a single
definitely
challenge and your rank up.
It's definitely not playing the game.
You know, if you could just beat this with a rank D, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, me too.
Do you even get points for the coffee?
No.
That's interesting, because that means that you actually have to expend a fair amount of energy to get it. I like when there's like a challenge that I'm like, I don't understand how this is relevant. Like the whole like, don't let a fish die of starvation. I'm like, when has that ever been difficult? And in this level, it's really difficult.
Oh! Come on!
It ate one, I think. I heard.
Yeah, it ain't one, yeah. But not like, you missed 2 of them. Oh, come on!
It's the final training, you don't have enough points.
Yep.
She died as she lived, meowing at a fish.
And my grandfather always said if there was one way to go.
Did he actually say that?
No.
I kind of assumed so. Oh, nice. Okay, I just need to make him stay in place. No, stop. Okay, you can't rebar food that's on the ground. You know, it really doesn't matter if you walk in front of me, because I'm not going to figure out what's going on anyway.
Oh!
I didn't even know it could do that.
Yeah, I think the only reliable. Jesus Christ!
Get out of there! Get out of there!
Come on. Beat an elk to an elk.
I think
that was
the
just
elk.
one. I think that was only one.
Oh!
Oh, yeah!
Perfect!
Yes!
Come on. No!
Oh!
Come on, eat it. Eat it!
Remember, once it's eaten, you can cook it again.
Wait, what? Oh, no, that's true, actually. Unsettling, but true. Fine. Ah! Darn! And I give a serious... Okay.
The kittens don't ask you to do things because they're settling.
Oh my god.
Little teleporter.
Ah,
I am not going to make it.
Just clear the level.
Yeah, you've almost got enough points.
Almost. Which is not the same as I have enough points.
You'll get it with this.
Yeah, like there's enough high value stuff.
Okay, here I am, right there. Oh, shit!
Nice!
Oh!
Fuck, I did not expect that to
Oh,
work.
it's only 3. Okay. That's a little easier.
Yeah, that's... And I'm just gonna gorge myself on all the elk I can. Okay, that went well! I keep forgetting you get a bone just for finishing. Thank you.
It's a dog. As if the raccoon was a dog.
Which it wasn't.
Which it was.
It was a rat and a raccoon. Neither of these are dogs. Wait, are raccoons dogs?
They're canine.
Are red pandas dogs?
They're cute.
They're coming to the game.
Nice.
As voted on by Twitter.
That's a bullshit. It should have been the goat. The goat was really cute.
The goat.
Listen, there is a goat in this.
That one isn't cute.
This is true.
I like
really
the, I
not.
really like the Fennec. I think the Mega Barbecue one would be interesting,
I think that's, yeah.
given the weirdness of this level.
Also, unfortunately, we're gonna have to see it in action, but I don't like it.
Ugh. Oh, that's kind of cute.
Is it?
Jarail? Is that Spanish?
It's orale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that kind of sounds like the sound a goat makes.
I think it's something else. I think it's like an encouragement thing. Because he's the tutorial goat.
Oh, that's
Basically,
cute.
I gave everyone the option to like write a custom bark and a custom.
No!
I like how you've got this very slow. Oh my god.
Check out the depth.
I don't. I don't get it, but
I assume he is not.
He's a goat man in the game.
okay.
Okay.
So you're playing as some weird goat man supernatural creature as a goat until you die.
The goat sound is good.
More, what is that? Is that cheese? Is that a cheese pizza? I can't tell what that emoji is in games. I guess more cheese pizza in
It's
games.
just more mouse.
No,
Oh,
it's just a really weird looking
I ruined the
emoji.
joke.
Oh, it's...
You have.
I'm really having a hard time feeding this guy.
He's fed. He's
Oh, I see.
he's feeling fat and sassy.
Damn it.
Oh,
Man, those two are so
Can
close.
y'all calm down, please?
Those two are so close together. You got phasing effects. It's kind of cool.
Was it cool?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me.
points. Oh
No!
Ow! And that one came just above you. Oh.
The icon on the left just looks still so excited. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do
So we'll call it a night with this one.
Yeah, one more.
one more. In classic
Let's let
mode.
Andy get this
Wait, what are we even trying to do?
barbecue
Barbecue. Okay.
or veggie bonus, but that's much harder. We need to get a lot of ones.
Gosh darn it. So I need to really get going on. Okay, I've already got a fat bear. Now I just need a. Ugh.
A skinny bear and a medium-sized bear.
Great.
Mostly you need a
Good
cook
tweet.
bear.
Now I can focus on veggie bonuses. My live stream. Turns out it's really hard to be a vegetarian when there's a bear trying to kill you. Is that a thing y'all have found?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Yeah. You'll learn to deal with it.
Here we go. Mega Barbecue.
And what's the other
Nice.
challenge that's available to you?
Get a lot
Veggies.
of veggie combos.
Which, if I'm not thinking about...
But you gotta cook it first, so it doesn't count.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Are you sure?
No,
it
oh,
doesn't.
no, it's just veggie bonus. Okay, that's
No,
much easier.
not a roasted veggie bonus.
That's easy.
That's actually not so bad
Yeah.
because this level is not actually that chaotic. The only chaos is introduced when we start trying to cook bears.
Chaos reigns.
Yeah, you got it. So, you need to survive now. Don't die in the next 5 seconds.
I'll try not to die. I like how we just left a flaming bear on the platform.
It's fine. It's someone else's problem.
I have once seen someone get swatted out of the door
Oh
by
my
a bear.
god!
Amazing.
Like, I do all of this stuff to make it, like, sure that you'll get through, but I didn't count on someone just sitting there while a bear swats them.
Okay, I just don't hurt that bear. It's a special bear. Very important. Sentimental value. Protect the precious bear. Oh my god! I like how there's two that are like literally impossible to do
Yeah.
at once. All right, I just want to see how special this bear is. It's like a normal bear to me.
It's not that special.
Like I said, chaotic neutral.
Some bear.
You failed to protect the bear, you jerk.
That seems pretty well protected.
She died as she lived, constantly barking.
That's tombstone material, that is.
Okay.
So, shall we call it a night?
Yeah, we're gonna call it.
Cool.
So yeah, there's still like more things the game hasn't introduced yet.
Nice.
And then of course more ways of combining the things that you're...
I feel like this is moving very quickly now, so I'm excited
Yeah,
about this
no,
next
this
bit.
is like.
We've also gone from like clearing an entire area in one gaming session to like one sub level is like an entire session. So
Yeah, no, this is.
The first line is basically tutorial. Like
Yeah.
it's just like, get the
It's
basics
good.
of the game.
no,
And then after that it's like,
necessary.
okay, start thinking a bit. Okay, start thinking a lot.
You can only think once you got the mechanics down.
Exactly.
So Russian Subway Dogs. It is. There's a link in the channel to
Yeah.
where you can buy it.
There's a link on the channel, PC and Mac, Steam and Itch.
And if you've already got it on Steam, writing Steam reviews is actually really, really helpful due
Really
to
useful.
metrics.
Yeah, especially like we're still under 50. We're at like 30 or 31 right now.
50 is a magic threshold where the algorithm will be pleased if you hit a certain threshold.
And
It's-
people's achievements can be put on their weird little like trophy page, and
Yeah.
me and Alina get to draw a bunch of emotes, which we're looking forward to because that's the one thing I care about with the cards.
Okay, I'm
is
gonna spam them at you.
that's the entire purpose of them.
Alright. Just gonna be
It
terribly
means I can
obnoxious.
finally put little like dogs and cats into the patch notes whenever I patch the game. That's the important thing
Excellent.
here.
Nice.
That is the feature that you will get if you write enough reviews.
Anyway, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. I don't know what we're playing next week. We'll figure it out. How turn off thing.
You turn off thing with button.
Button.
Press button.
There's a lot of buttons here.
Use the boots to get through.